And Community Zone recipients, thank you. Can-Ed Inns, Labatt, Manitoba, and Dairy Farmers of Manitoba.
We finally found the perfect house.
A real fixer-upper.
Well, we want to do things our way. Everything new, but in a real character home.
So when it came to a mortgage, there was only one place to go. SCU.
Whether you're fixing, building, or buying, feel comfortable in a mortgage from Steinbach Credit Union. When you're doing that big reno, SCU will be there with great rates and flexible terms. Talk to SCU today. After all, we're taking care of the world's most important mortgage, yours.
Now, back to the pregame show with the voice of the Goldeyes, Paul Edmonds.
And we welcome you back to the Winnipeg Insurance pregame show ride to the ballpark. There was 7,012 in here last night, and there'll be over 6,000 here tonight. Two good crowds so far for this 7-game homestand, and this is game number 2 of it. Game 95 for both the Explorers and the Goldeyes tonight. Winnipeg at 54-40, 4 straight wins, a 3-game lead on St. Paul in the wild card, and their magic number is 4 games. Sioux City at 41-53. Let's have a look at the morning line, brought to you by Assiniboia Downs. Exciting horse racing, gaming, and dining, open all day, every day. Go to asdowns.com for more information. Assiniboia Downs, feel the rush. While Fargo has clinched the North Division, they're at 61-33. They've lost 2 in a row, though. I think that a little bit of fallout from the celebratory night that they had, and not a lot to play for right now. I guess the risk that you do run, though, is you played so hot for so long that you have a little bit of a cool-down period. You want to make sure that you're playing pretty good going back into the postseason, and Fargo will open up at home against an undetermined opponent next Wednesday. On September the 5th, they'll play Wednesday and Thursday at Newman Outdoor Field, hosting the first round, and then it will be back to the opponent's ballpark for a game on Friday night, the 7th for sure, and the 8th and 9th in that undetermined ballpark as necessary as well. Wichita has clinched the Central. They are at 56-39. So Fargo with the best record in the league at 61-33. Wichita at 56-39. Then there's the South. Laredo leading by 2.5 on Grand Prairie. Laredo got by Fargo last night for their 11th straight win, and they are at 51-43. Grand Prairie at 2.5 back at 49-46. And I guess a slim possibility for the Amarillo Sox, who have won 4 in a row. They are 6 back at 45-49. El Paso, well, they still have 6 games to play, but they're 7 back, and they are out of it. A great run to get back to 500 where they were and above by 1 game, and I think get within a game and a half of first for the Diablos, but it came to an end, and sometimes when you play at that pace to try to get back to 500, you just run out of gas, and obviously that happened to El Paso. So the South still to be determined. Laredo has 6 games to play, including tonight with game 95 in Fargo, and they lead Grand Prairie by 2.5. The Goldeyes in the wild card lead by 3 on St. Paul. The magic number for the Goldeyes to clinch is 4. A Goldeye win tonight, it could be reduced to 3. A Goldeye win tonight and a St. Paul loss in Gary, it could be reduced to 2. And we'll see what happens as we roll along. And as mentioned, we'll keep you abreast of what's going on in the league tonight. Lincoln out in Quebec as they are playing interleague series again, and Lincoln will finish out on the East Coast. Sioux City here in Winnipeg, Laredo at Fargo, Kansas City at Amarillo, Sioux Falls at Grand Prairie. That's an interesting game as well. El Paso and Wichita all at 7:05, and 7:10 tonight, St. Paul at Gary. We'll take our final timeout. When we do return in 2 and 10, we'll have a look at the pitching matchup on the rubber for Cal Tire next after these on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
This Goldeyes season, Salisbury House on the Esplanade Riel is hitting it right out of the park with great new taste sensations to get you ready to roar before the game or relive the fun after the final out. With so many great choices, every visit is a new eating adventure. And remember, Sal's is the only place to go for a nip platter, the fan favorite that hits a home run every time. So before or after any Goldeyes game, stroll on over for great food and fun on the Esplanade Riel at Salisbury House. Your food, your way. You like to shop around and ask,
Is that the best you can do?
So do we. When it comes to windows, Best Windows and Doors doesn't go with just a single manufacturer. We shop around. Only the best quality, efficiency, and warranty will do. And only a few have it all. And that's all you'll find at Best Windows. So go ahead, shop around and ask,
Is that the best you can do?
No doubt you'll find your way to Best Windows and Doors, where the best is all we do. 1676 St. James.
Welcome to Rogers Tech Talk. Sarah's on the line.
I want a cool new phone, but I have a fear of commitment.
Well, now with Rogers FlexTab, you can get your dream phone, like an HTC One X, on your terms with a low upfront payment.
That's great.
And you could be free of your FlexTab agreement at any time just by paying the remaining balance for the phone.
So I could pay it off in a couple of months.
Sure.
Or next year.
No need to commit. Introducing FlexTab from Rogers. Conditions apply.
Yours today at your local Rogers store, the official wireless provider to the Winnipeg Goldeyes.
Welcome back. How was the vacation?
It was fine. Why is everything so different in here?
We upgraded all our office equipment to new technology from Rico through Milne Office Systems.
How much more is this costing us?
After Milne did a document needs analysis, they showed us how we could increase our productivity and decrease our costs.
So where's my new copier?
It's not a copier, it's a Rico!
Visit milneoffice.com to arrange for your own customized Rico digital workflow solution today.
Now, let's get back to the Goldeyes pregame show with Paul Edmonds.
Final segment for the Winnipeg Insurance pregame show, and it's brought to you by Winnipeg Insurance. Game 95 for both Winnipeg and Sioux City. Glad to have you along tonight on our flagship station, TSN 1290, out of the great city of Winnipeg in South Winnipeg, and broadcasting throughout the capital region, of course, into southern Manitoba. And hi to you folks in Iowa tonight in Siouxland on 1360 KSCJ, Siouxland's news and talk leader. And you'll have us for the next 3 nights, including tonight. Dave Nitz back home in Louisiana was supposed to be doing some football, but that got banged, and that will be rescheduled to October because of the hurricane that's gone on in the Gulf Coast area. Let's check out the pitching matchup tonight, and on the rubber, brought to you by Cal Tire. 5 convenient locations in the capital region. We're more than just tires. Cal Tire, true service. Colin Allen will get the start tonight for Stan Clyburn's group, and Allen is a right-hander, 6'1", 185 pounds, from Littleton, Colorado. And he is 25 years old. He'll be 26 in October. He'll make his 8th start of the year, his 13th appearance. He's looking for his first win. He's 0-5 with an 8.80 earned run average. 44 innings, 68 hits, 43 earned runs, 16 walks, 17 strikeouts, 6 homers allowed, in the opposition batting .356 against him. On the other side for Winnipeg, it will be 6'5", left-hander and 5th-year Goldeye, Zach Baldwin getting the start. It will be his 4th start. All have been spot starts. His 37th appearance. He's 2-2 is Baldwin, with a 5.28 earned run average. 29 innings, 33 hits, 17 earned runs, 14 walks, 15 strikeouts, 5 homers, and the opposition batting .300 against him. Another thing to watch here tonight, congratulations, one of my favorite guys in the league for the last number of years, Wally Backman Jr. is riding a 24-game hitting streak into this one tonight. He'll look to extend it to 25. It is the longest in the American Association this season in terms of hitting streaks. And Wally, I've got to know him over the years, and his father, when his father was in the Northern League managing for Joliet. And, of course, Wally Jr. played for his dad for those 2 years. And good people, the Backmans, and looking forward to seeing Wally if he can extend the hitting streak to 25 here tonight. That's it for our Winnipeg Insurance pregame show ride to the ballpark. We'll step aside for the anthems. When we come back, starting lineups. First pitch, Goldeyes, Explorers, up next after these from downtown Winnipeg on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
Winter. Okay, you don't want to think about it now, but picture this.
Endless sunny skies, pristine white sand beaches, warm turquoise water lapping at your toes, zesty food, and music that really gets you moving. Put yourself in the picture this winter with Air Canada Vacations direct flights from Winnipeg to Jamaica. Go on. Tell Jack Frost to get lost. Escape to the sun and fun of an Air Canada vacation in Jamaica. Get started at aircanadavacations.com.
If your business, big or small, has excess waste and recycling piling up, let BFI Canada make your trash our business. Our customized pickup schedules make it easy. With commercial and industrial collection services, BFI Canada can help any business get organized. Want to make your business feel like new? Then call up the Blue. Visit BFICanada.com to schedule your pickup date today. BFI Canada, a cleaner community, a greener environment.
The Field of Dreams Foundation helps kids in need by supporting children's charities. I'm Tony Fletcher, president of the Field of Dreams Foundation, urging you to help out by picking up our special coupon book at Shaw Park for just $5. It's packed with $100 in savings at popular ballpark concessions and local restaurants, or you can pledge an amount per Goldeyes strikeout in the Fillmore Riley K's for Kids program. Learn more at goldeyes.com. Thanks to you, the Field of Dreams Foundation continues to make kids' dreams come true.
Cheers to the NSA slow pitch team whose uniforms are not uniform at all. Cheers to the times where more prep goes into playing after the game than playing in it. Cheers to the team who carries the cooler to the bench first and then maybe goes back to the van for the bats, balls, and gloves. Cheers from the Bud family, Budweiser, Bud Light, and Bud Light Lime. Proud sponsors of your Winnipeg Goldeyes and every NSA slow pitch team in Winnipeg. Go get 'em.
TSN 1290, CFRW Winnipeg. All sports.
10-5, touchdown!
All the time. A division of Bell Media. You've got the best seat in the house. Your house. With live Goldeyes coverage you can take anywhere. Only on TSN 1290. Now, back to the voice of the Goldeyes, Paul Edmonds.
Game 2 of this series. We welcome you to downtown Winnipeg. Glad to have you along tonight, folks, from southern Manitoba all the way down into Iowa tonight, and South Dakota and Nebraska as well. Goldeyes wearing a white top and white pant and bright red socks here tonight. Zach Baldwin has them right up to the knee, and a red top and gray pant for the visiting Sioux City Explorers here this evening for Game 2, and also Game 2 of a 7-game homestand for Winnipeg to finish out the regular season schedule. Let's have a look at the starting lineups, and they're brought to you by Lazy Boy Furniture Galleries, located at 1425 Ellis Avenue. Lazy Boy Furniture Galleries, live life comfortably. Now, Zach Baldwin gets the start for the Goldeyes. He's 2-2 on the year, and he'll face a lineup that looks like this for Sioux City. Brian Bastang will lead it off. He's out in left field. Wally Backman Jr. rides a 24-game hitting streak into this one. He'll bat second and play at third. Peter Barrows is out in right field. He'll bat third. Jorge Delgado with a couple of RBI last night. Bats cleanup, and he'll play at first base. Ray Serrano back catching tonight. He'll hit fifth. Yusuke Inaguchi will bat sixth. He's out in center field. The DH tonight is Adrian Martinez. He'll bat seventh. Ryan Purdy factors back into the lineup. Did not play last night. He'll be at short, and he'll bat eighth. And rounding out the lineup for Sioux City and their manager, Stan Clyburn, Mike Murphy. He will bat ninth and play at second base. That lineup again for the 41 and 53 Sioux City Explorers. Bastang, Backman Jr., Barrows, Delgado, Serrano, Inaguchi, Martinez to DH, Purdy, and Murphy. It is hot here in southern Manitoba. Our game time temperature will be at 35 Celsius. That is 95 Fahrenheit. We'll get you a full update on the weather report as we get into this one tonight. So Brian Bastang and Sioux City in red tops, gray pants will lead it off to get it started in Game 2 here this evening. Lights are on, but a lot of daylight left in the capital of Manitoba. And here comes the first pitch from Zach Baldwin, and it floats outside at 7:06 for ball one. We're underway at 6 minutes after 7 o'clock, and it's ball one. The pitch is low and inside, 2 balls and no strikes. Tonight's opening pitch Brought to you by the Greenwood Inn and Suites. Make the Greenwood Inn and Suites your home base for all your accommodation, dining, and meeting needs in Winnipeg. The 2-0. Change up, swung on, foul back, and it's 2-1. Call toll-free or any day to the Greenwood. 888-233-6730. Underway at 7:06 Central tonight. The 2-1. Swung on and fouled at the plate. The count 2-2. Brian Bastang, 1 for 4 last night. Was hit by a pitch, scored a run. In fact, Sioux City opened the scoring with a run in the top of the first inning. And Bastang hitting .249. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Shadows over the infield, a big gap of sunlight in center and right center. The pitch is swung on and lined out to left field. Well hit, way back, and it is off the wall. Kyle Day will pick it up and fire it back in toward the infield, but not before Bastang will slide in with a leadoff double. So Brian Bastang put a real good pitch on Zach Baldwin, a real good swing on that pitch from Zach Baldwin, and has a double for his second hit in 5 trips in this series. And Wally Backman Jr., the batter. Our home plate umpire tonight is Rich Gunton. He calls the balls and strikes. Andrew Carroll at first, Brian Child at third. First pitch is swung on and fouled back on top of the roof by Backman Jr. And it's strike 1. So Rich Gunton working home plate tonight. Andrew Carroll is at first, and Brian Child is at third. That is our crew for the second straight night. We'll have them for the next 2 nights to conclude this series as well. Breaking ball swung on, bounced right side, rolled right up to second baseman Duran, up with it over to first, and there's one away, but a productive out for Wally Backman Jr. He gets Bastang over to third base. So 1 down, runner at third, and here's Peter Barrows. Defensively for the Goldeyes tonight in white tops, white pants. Luis Allen, the other half of the battery. Josh Mazzola at first base. Jose Duran, the aforementioned second baseman. Bryce Kendall at short. Sherundle DeCaster is at third. Amos Ramon has the night off to start. We always like to say that because, well, a guy could come in later defensively or as a pinch hitter. First pitch to Barrows is a breaking ball on the outside edge for a strike. Then Kyle Day, Chris Roberson, and Mike Coles left to right in the outfield for Winnipeg tonight. So Allen catching, Mazzola at first, Duran at second, Kendall at short, DeCaster is at third, Day, Roberson, Coles in the outfield. Breaking ball just outside, 1-1. Peter Barrows, 1 for 4 last night with an RBI. He has driven in 40 this year. And Peter has 8 home runs. Baldwin from the stretch, the 1-1. Breaking ball swung on, and that is cue shotted off the end of the bat. Foul, first base side, 1-2. Zach Baldwin here tonight, making start number 4, 37th appearance. Last couple of years, he's been working out of the bullpen and had this role as, long relief sometimes or spot starter. But remember when he first came to the Goldeyes some 5 seasons ago, he was a starter. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Barrows. The pitch. Fastball is just outside, 2-2. 1 out, 1 on. Barrows batting .280 on the year. Tall right-handed bat and an outfielder. Peter 6'5", 215. From Connecticut. Pitch is swung on and missed on a breaking ball. Good pitch. Tied him up inside and couldn't get through with that bat head out to make any contact. And Baldwin has his first strikeout of the night. And that first strikeout brought to you by Manitoba Hydro. Manitoba Hydro reminds you to be safe around electricity. Folks, 1 strike and you're out. 2 away, runner at third base. A sac fly won't do it, but here's a guy that drove in 2 last night with a double and an infield single, Jorge Delgado. 2 for 4 last night. He has 19 runs batted in. And Baldwin will come set. First pitch to the right-handed batters, a breaking ball on the outside edge for a strike. For Delgado, as he waggles the bat from the right-hand side. And the 0-1. Breaking ball in there for a strike, and it's 0-2. This is game number 19 for him. He's had 75 at-bats as a member of the Sioux City Explorers. And some good numbers. 4 doubles, 3 homers in 18 previous games. But he's behind in the count at 0-2. And the lefty Baldwin will come set, and the pitch. Breaking ball is outside. Threw him 3 straight. And it's a ball and 2 strikes. Brian Bastang is over at third base. Stan Clyburn is coaching there, wearing the flapless batting helmet. 1-2. Breaking balls outside 2-2. Rick Forney, remember last night, took a line drive off the arm at the third base coach's box when his right fielder last night, Josh Mazzola, lined one off him. We talked about that rule, the 2-2. Fastballs outside 2-2, turns to 3-2. And that is that Major League Baseball made their first and third base coaches wear that batting helmet without the ear flaps. And in the Northern League, it was required as well. 3-2, breaking ball swung on, bounce left side, foul. And it got by the ball boy down there, and he'll have to chase it down, get a little help from the Goldeyes bullpen. But in the American Association, it is not required. Now I see that both Stan Clyburn and the first base coach, pitch is swung on and lined over third base, and Delgado has his third RBI of the series. And for the second straight night, Sioux City will open up the scoring. It's an RBI single. 20th run batted in for Delgado in game number 19. And Mustang scores easily, and that 3-2 pitch left up in the zone and hammered over third base by Delgado for his third RBI and third hit in now 5 trips. So 1-0, and here's Ray Serrano, who I think is the most dangerous hitter in the lineup for Sioux City. Serrano, 9 home runs, 44 driven in. The first base coach is Takashi Miyoshi. First pitch is outside, ball 1. And Takashi Miyoshi is not only coach, but he helps with the translation for the player that's the center fielder for Sioux City. Pitch is swung on and missed on a good breaking ball, and it's 1-1. Yusuke Inaguchi. Now, for a while, Inaguchi was by himself with Sioux City, as you might expect. Miyoshi had to get the required paperwork, so if I had a little bit more time today, the 1-1. Swung on, ground ball right side to his left to Rad, up with it over to first base, and that's it for Sioux City in the top of the first. I should have asked Stan, had I had a little more time, about the language barrier with his Japanese center fielder. Maybe we'll save that for next year. Maybe we'll save it for another night this week. 1 run, 2 hits for Sioux City, and they leave 1. They get 1. The Goldeyes are coming to bat when we return on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
When you wash down Boston Pizza's Big Backyard Burger, sizzling steak pizza, or savory shrimp tacos with some ice-cold refreshment during grill therapy this summer, you could win the ultimate hockey road trip to see Winnipeg play LA in LA. Better get some shades to go with that hockey jersey. Boston Pizza, here to make you happy.
There once was a young boy named Eric who had a passion for trucks. Big trucks, little trucks. He loved them all. Who vowed one day trucks would be his life's work. And when he grew up, he bought some trucks. Lots of them. Tough, hard-working, shiny, silver trucks with big logos. You've seen them around. I know you have. Eric's so proud of his trucks, he carries a picture of them in his wallet. Johnson Waste Management. Doing our best to be the very best.
Business owners, do you know where your fleet vehicles are?
I have a good idea.
With a GPS tracking system from Sirius Technologies, you'll know their exact locations.
But I trust my employees.
It's more than that. GPS tracking gives you a bird's eye view of your business with real numbers to measure productivity. Imagine adding one more job a day or cutting idling time by 50%. Sirius Technologies. Data is power. It's time to get serious. For your free 1-month trial, visit SiriusTechnologies.ca.
Bottom of the first inning, we welcome back Sioux City. Scores for the second straight first inning in this series to open up the scoring, and Colin Allen will go to work, a right-hander. And he'll face a Goldeyes lineup that looks like this: Kendall, Roberson, DeCaster, Canizares, the DH, Mazzola, Allen, then Coles, Day, and Duran. 1 through 9 for Rick Forney tonight. So the Goldeyes have to play catch-up again. And Bryce Kendall 1 for 3 last night. And Kendall batting .281. First pitch is on the outside edge for a strike. Kendall a hit in 3 trips last night. Back to the leadoff spot for the second straight game. He scored a run and drew a walk. The 0-1 is in there for a strike. 2 quick fastballs from Colin Allen, and it's 0-2. Kendall, no homers and 33 driven in. Wind is blowing right to left. The 0-2. Breaking ball just missed outside. Good slider, though, and it's 1-2. Defensively tonight for Sioux City, Ray Serrano, the other half of the battery. Jorge Delgado at first. Mike Murphy is at second base. The 1-2. Breaking ball swung on and fouled to the plate, rolled back toward the screen. Ball and 2 strikes. Ryan Pretty at short. Wally Backman Jr. at third. Then Brian Bastang, Yusuke Inaguchi, and Peter Barrows, left to right in the outfield. 1-2 to Kendall. The pitch. Fastball is low, 2-2. So Serrano catching, Delgado at first, Murphy at second, Pretty at short, Backman Jr. at third, Bastang, Inaguchi, and Barrows left to right in the outfield. That's how things shake down for the X's tonight defensively. 2-2. Fastball's low, 3 balls and 2 strikes. The series continues on Thursday and Friday night. The 3-2 is down and away, and Colin Allen, who got ahead of Bryce Kendall real quick with 2 fastballs, went away with it with a couple of breaking balls, then came back with some fastballs and couldn't find the zone, loses Kendall and ends up walking him to lead off. And here's Chris Roberson. And Roberson will stand in from the left side against the right-hander. Remember last night, the Goldeyes faced the lefty. First pitch is just outside, ball 1. And Aaron Correa, pitch is swung on, bounce right side, foul. 1-1. Faced the lefty and Aaron Correa, and he batted from the right side. That was the first time in 7 games, maybe longer, 5 for sure, that I had seen Chris Roberson take an at-bat from the right side of the plate. But back to the left side here tonight, the 1-1. Swung on and fouled away left side, and that might hit the roof, and it gets into a sky suite, actually, and back down below. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Chris Roberson. Roberson 0 for 2 last night with a walk, a run scored, and a sacrifice. Hitting .329. Lead the team in batting average. The 1-2. Swung on, ground ball right side. By a diving Delgado into right field. Around second, heading for third is Kendall. Up with the ball, Barrows. His throw to third, not in time. Sliding in is Kendall. Good job to come off the bag by Backman Jr. to get that back in front of him. Had it got away from him a few feet. Of course, Roberson would have tried to take second on that. Instead, it's runners on the corners, and the Goldeyes have their first hit of the night. And Sharundle DeCaster is the batter. I mentioned Roberson leading the team in average. DeCaster is only 5 points back. Roberson 329, DeCaster at 324. So with Sioux City leading 1-0, the Goldeyes with runners on the corners and nobody out will have an opportunity to tie the score here. Winnipeg has not been kind to Sioux City since the two franchises hooked back up in the same league starting last year. In the American Association, Sioux City is 0 for 7 here in Winnipeg. And a throw over to first base. And back in time is Roberson, who has 32 steals on the year. Caster steps in. He was 1 for 4 last night with an RBI. And they're going to throw back to first base as Roberson took a couple of strides. And then a good job by Colin Allen to step off of the rubber, look at third, and quickly throw back to first. And Roberson put on the brakes and dove back in safely at first base. So the intent, you can tell right now, is for the Goldeyes to get Roberson up to second. First pitch is high to DeCaster, ball 1. Avoid the double play. Get both runners into scoring position. Try to score twice with 1 hit. 1 ball, no strikes. DeCaster, 9 homers, 66 driven in. The pitch swung on, lifted down the right field line, high in toward the corner. Long run is Barrows, and he will miss the baseball, and it bounces into the seats. Didn't quite get to the corner. It should have, but we have a strong wind blowing in from right field, from right to left. Let's have a look at the weather report brought to you by 360winnipeg.ca, Winnipeg's visual directory. Well, here in the city, it is sunny, although in downtown right now, we are shaded. Game time temperature, 35 Celsius. The pitch is swung on and fouled back and out of play. And it's 1-2 to DeCaster. 35 Celsius, 95 Fahrenheit, humidity at 35%. The wind is out of the south, 32, gusting to 48 clicks. The pitch, breaking ball swung on, lifted out toward right. Here comes Barrows in and over toward the line. He'll make the catch. Kendall is going to bluff off of third. Throw comes in. It's cut off by the first baseman, Delgado, and there's 1 away, and the runners hold at first and third. And here is Barbero Canizares. So again, we are in sunny conditions in and around the city. We are shaded downtown right now. It is 35 degrees Celsius, 95 Fahrenheit. Humidity 35%. Wind is south 32, gusting to 48. And that means it's blowing strongly from right to left. Here's Barbero Canizares, and a fake to third and a throw to first, and Roberson back in time. Now for the Goldeyes, even more important maybe to get Roberson with 32 steals up to second if they can. First pitch to Canizares is a fastball that's a little high, ball 1. That hit 90 on the gun from Colin Allen. Canizares 1 for 3 last night, extended a hitting streak to 8 straight games since he joined the Goldeyes. Throw goes over to first, and again, Roberson diving back in safely. Barbero hitting .485, a homer and 9 driven in 8 games. This is 9th with the team. 1-0. He is high, 2 balls and no strikes. Came back with a fastball again. Did Colin Allen. Two balls and no strikes. The pitch is inside, 3-0. Back to that stat, Sioux City has been swept twice in Winnipeg, once last year, once earlier this year, and then they lost game 1 last night of this 4-gamer. Pitch is high, ball 4. So the bases are loaded for Josh Mazzola. Second walk issued by Colin Allen, and he walks Canizares on 4 straight pitches. Roberson will get pushed up to second, And Canizares will reach base for the 9th straight game as a Goldeye. And we'll have a little chat here. James Frisbee will come out to have a conversation with Ray Serrano and his starter, Colin Allen, and third baseman, Wally Backman Jr. Bases are loaded. The Goldeyes have 3 grand slams this year. Matt Cusick has one of them, and of course he was not here very long. And that came in that first series against Amarillo down in Texas. And the mound meeting is over. And Mazzola will step in from the right side, leading the team with 18 home runs. He hit his 18th last night, a solo shot to tie the game. First pitch is outside, ball 1. Goldeyes have 3 grand slams this year. Shrundle DeCaster has a pair. And, of course, Matt Cusick, the other. The 1-0 is a breaking ball in there for a strike, and it's 1-1. Mazzola last night was 3 for 4 at the plate. He was a triple shy of the cycle. He has driven in a team-leading 68, the 1-1. Swung on and missed, and it's 1-2. And hit his team-leading 18th homer of the year last night. Bases loaded, and 1 out. 1-0, Sioux City leads it. And the pitch. Breaking ball swung on, bounced right back up the middle for a base hit. In to score is Kendall. They're going to wave in Roberson. Up with the ball into Gucci. His throw goes off the mound toward the backstop, but it's backed up nicely by Allen. First to third goes Canizares, and all of that on a single by Mazzola. And it's 2-1 Winnipeg. And there is RBI 69 and 70 for Josh Mazzola. And Luis Allen, the batter. Well, the walks will kill you at any level. So runners on the corners with 1 away. Mazzola has his 4th hit in 5 trips in the series. And if you were wondering, Mazzola with the bases loaded was hitting just 200 coming into that at bat. And here's Luis Allen. 2 for 4 last night. First pitch swung on, full lane down the right field line. That might be trouble. It is a fair ball, and it's going to bounce to the corner. In to score will be Canizares. First to third, Mazzola. And it's an RBI single. Stopping at first is Luis Allen. 3-1 Winnipeg. And both walks have come in to score this inning on Colin Allen. And Kyle Day, the batter. Mike Coles, the batter. Then Kyle Day. And then Jose Duran. Mike Coles is the 7th man to hit in the inning for Winnipeg. They have scored 3 times and lead it 3-1 on 3 hits. And Cole stands in from the right side. He was 1 for 4 last night. First pitch. Fastball is inside, ball 1. Tomorrow, Ace Walker versus left-hander Richard Salazar. For Walker, he'll go after his 10th win. 9-4 with a 3.56 ERA, the 1-0. Swung on, broken bat, bounced out toward third, but foul. And boy, did Mike Coles get sawed off there. Barrel of the bat ends up out by, well, I guess a little closer to shortstop than it does third base. Coles ends up with some kindling in his hand. And now back to the Goldeyes third base dugout for a new stick. 1 ball, 1 strike. 3-1, Winnipeg in front. Lights are on here on a hot and muggy night in late August in southern Manitoba. Mike Coles batting .277. And he'll get a new bat, step back in from the right side. And the pitch swung on. That's lifted out toward right. Coming in, Barrows. He'll have to take that on a hop. And racing toward home is going to be Mazzola. He'll score without a throw. Little bloop single the other way by Coles. 4-1 Winnipeg. And Kyle Day, the batter. Luis Allen stops at second. And Day, the 8th man to hit in the inning. 4-1 Winnipeg. And Allen will come set. First pitch. Fastball wide, ball 1. Kyle Day did not play last night. Remember, we told you that he and Jose Duran are really going to platoon now. The 1-0 is high, 2 balls and no strikes, except in a situation like tonight where Amos Ramon gets the night off. So you have both guys, and Day and Duran, playing. 2 balls and no strikes. Day batting .275. The pitch is swung on. Look out. Into the seats it goes. And I hope everybody's okay. Line drive off the end of the bat into the seats. In behind the Goldeyes dugout. Rick Forney over to kind of check it out, and they're going to ask for some attention. The 2-1 is low and inside, 3-1. Looks like somebody, a lady got hit, and I'm not sure where. The 3-1 is low, ball 4. And Day will draw a walk. Still only 1 out and 4 in, and now the bases loaded for the second time in this inning. Allen over to third. Mike Cole's up to second. And Jose Duran, the batter, after the Day walk. Third walk by Colin Allen here tonight. I think the lady who got it off her wrist is going to be attended to by EMS. The pitch is swung on and fouled back. And I guess if you've got a bad wrist out of that, that's probably not a bad thing. 0-1 to Jose Duran. And the pitch. Breaking ball is just outside. 1-1. Bases loaded. 4 in, 1 out. And Duran, the 9th man to bat in the inning. The 1-1. Swung on and a chopper foul. At home plate. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Middle infield and double play depth for Sioux City. We hope that lady is all right. But she got up out of her seat, walked under her own steam, holding her right wrist. 1-2 is high, 2-2. Some of those balls go in there like rocket ships. 2-2. Swung on, grounded left side, foul. Still 2-2. A Goldeye at every base. They lead it 4-1 on 4 hits. Sioux City will get a right-hander up in the bullpen. And it's number 33. The pitch is high, 3-2. And Gino Glenn. So full count to Jose Duran, who was 1 for 3 last night with a walk and a run scored. The payoff pitch. Fastball swung on and blooped out toward right. Barrows coming in and making the catch. And nobody will advance on that. Good catch by Peter Barrows. Feet first slide, actually. And there's 2 away. We'll call that a liner to right if you're scoring at home. 2 down, back to the top of the order in Bryce Kendall, who led it off with a walk. So the Goldeyes bat around here in the bottom of the first. And they're not done yet. Kendall back up to the plate for the second time in this opening inning. 4-1, the Goldeyes in front. Allen at third, Coles at second, Day is at first. Colin Allen's pitch is low, ball 1. We have 3 Allens in the game. We have Chris Allen in the bullpen for Winnipeg, Luis Allen as the starting catcher, and Colin Allen for Sioux City as the starting pitcher, the 1-0. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Colin Allen for Sioux City and Chris Allen for the Goldeyes. Spell their name the same way, A-L-L-E-N. Luis Allen, the catcher for Winnipeg, is A-1-L-E-N. 1-1. Breaking ball is in there for a strike, and it's 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes to Bryce Kendall, who's walked and scored already in the inning. The pitch is a half a swing, and it bounces away from Serrano, but he keeps it in front of him up the first base line, and no advance from Luis Allen at third base. 2-2 to Kendall. That game in Gary tonight, St. Paul and the Railcats got underway at 7:10. Definitely watching that one. The 2-2 is swung on, ground ball right side. Murphy on 2 hops, up with it, over to first, and the inning comes to an end. Goldeyes send 10 men to the plate. They score 4 times on 4 hits, helped out by 3 walks, and they leave them loaded. We'll go to the second. Winnipeg by 3 at 4-1 on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
The Mediterranean.
The Greek.
The Mediterranean.
The Greek.
Even if you can't agree on what kind of pizza to get, at least everyone in Winnipeg agrees where to get it. Santa Lucia Pizza. For the 6th straight year, you and Uptown Magazine readers voted Santa Lucia Best Pizza in Winnipeg. They've also received the Consumer Choice Award for Best Pizza Restaurant. Whether it's dine-in, takeout, or home delivery, Winnipeg agrees. Santa Lucia Pizza is the best in town.
You see, the best ingredients make the best of the pizza.
A good hit to right field. It's going. Over the wall.
Hit a home run at Cambrian Credit Union. Thanks to the UNFI, our members saved over $3 million in the last year. A real team bonus.
Got all your bases covered? With Manitoba Blue Cross, you do. They provide peace of mind for you and your family, no matter what the situation. Planning on taking a little family trip? Make sure to get travel coverage from Blue Cross. Looking for more benefits for your employees? Look no further than Blue Cross. They also handle individual life insurance. It's a real triple play.
Contact your insurance broker or visit nb.bluecross.ca.
Manitoba Blue Cross, color of caring.
You're listening to Goldeyes Baseball Live on TSN 1290.
We go to the second. Glad to have you along. My name is Paul Edmonds, our producer-operator, back at our flagship station tonight in South Winnipeg at TSN 1290. Under the Bell Media umbrella is Alex Albany. His Latin name, Minis Rakis. 4-1 Winnipeg through 1. Here's Yusuke Inaguchi, followed by the DH Adrian Martinez and Ryan Pretty. 6, 7, and 8 to face left-hander Zach Baldwin. Glad to have you along tonight. 4-1 Winnipeg through 1. First pitch to Inaguchi is in there for a strike. And the second tonight is underway. The 0-1. Breaking ball swung on and missed. And it's 0-2. Inaguchi batting .292. 4 home runs and 38 driven in. The pitch. Breaking ball is outside from Baldwin. 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch. Curve missed outside. 2-2. Kanaguchi, 1 for 4 last night. Right-handed swinging center fielder, the 2-2. Breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's down on strikes. Second strikeout for Baldwin tonight. There's one down to start the second. Hey, folks, there's still time. If you want, get down to Home Run Sports at Della Signory Boulevard and Bishop Grandin. Still time for this year, and get your name in for next year. And enter to win in the Home Run Sports home run inning. We've been doing it every year since 1996. And I don't think it's going away anytime soon. Here's how it works. If a Goldeye player hits a home run in any inning, and we pick your name that day, you'll receive an Easton prize package, courtesy of Easton Sports. As Adrian Martinez steps in, and the DH calls for time right away and takes off his batting helmet, wipes his brow with his shoulder sleeves, and puts the helmet back on, taps the plate, and is ready to go from the right side. First pitch. Fastball wide, ball 1. So get on down. Della Signory, Bishop Grandin. And enter to win in the Home Run Sports home run inning. The 1-0 is inside and low, 2-0. If a Goldeye player hits a home run in any inning, we pick your name that day, you'll receive an Easton prize package, courtesy of Easton Sports. The 2-0. Outside, 3-0. But, and there's always a but, you need to hear your name on this program in order to know that you are a winner. And afterward, when you do, and if you do, you contact Home Run Sports. Pitches outside, ball 4, and Baldwin walked Martinez on 4 straight pitches. First walk issued of the night. Here's Ryan Pretty. You need to contact Home Run Sports within 30 days to claim your prize. You can do that in person or by calling 255-7687. While there was a home run for the Goldeyes last night, Josh Mazzola connected for his team-leading 18th of the year. And it made a winner of Samuel Payne. Samuel Payne. First pitch to Pretty is right down the chute for a strike. Samuel Payne, you're our winner on the Home Run Sports home run inning tonight. And you've got 30 days to contact Home Run Sports to claim your prize. The 0-1. Curve, swung on, bounce left side, foul. Samuel Payne's our winner on that Mazzola home run last night. See if we can get a home run tonight. Have another winner or winners tomorrow. 0-2 is a breaking ball that's low, 1-2. It's the Home Run Sports home run inning. And Samuel Payne, you've got 30 days to contact Home Run Sports. We've got you covered from prospect to pro. Bishop Grandin, 1 block west of La Jamodier. Home Run Sports, get ready for your game. 1-2 pitch. Swung on, lined out to right field, and that is going to hit the gap and get down and go all the way to the wall. Extra bases for Pretty. Racing for third is Martinez. He will be waved around, and he'll come in to score. It'll be a stand-up double for Pretty, and it's 4-2 Winnipeg. So coming right back are Sioux City. A walk and an RBI double. And now they'll bring the tying run to the plate. And Mike Murphy, the batter. There have been 4 walks combined in the game so far. We're only in the top of the second, and 3 have scored. And Mike Murphy, the batter, he was 1 for 4 last night with a double. First pitch. Breaking ball, swung on and fouled back. Strike 1. Again, Ace Walker and Richard Salazar tomorrow. And then on Friday night, the finale of the series, Chris Salamita and Jason Jarvis, the pitch, and a bunt fouled back, halfway back toward the on-deck circle for Sioux City. No chance for Luis Allen to get out of the crouch and go get it. And it drops to the earth, strike 2 on Mike Murphy, who's hitting .310. Early on, Gary leading St. Paul 1-0 in Gary tonight. The 0-2. Breaking ball swung on, bounce right side. That's going to get by a diving Durant into right field. Around third coming in is Pretty. Here comes the throw, and it will not be in time. Pretty may have missed the plate, goes back and gets his foot on it, and scores the third run on an RBI single by Mike Murphy. And here comes Rick Forney out to have a little chat. So Baldwin got the first guy out, and then walks Martinez, gives up an RBI double to Pretty, and now an RBI single to Murphy. And going back to the top of the order in Brian Bastang. And Bastang has doubled and scored, and this will prompt a mound meeting from the Goldeyes field manager and pitching coach again, Rick Forney. So 4-3, Winnipeg in front. Sioux City coming right back with a couple runs in the top of the second here. And Bastang will step in from the right-hand side. Bastang 2 for 5 in the series. So 7 runs have been scored, and we're in the top of the second. Runner over at first in Mike Murphy. He's 4 for 7 on the base paths. Still windy here tonight from right to left. First pitch. Runner on the move. Pitch is swung on, bounce left side of the hit and run, and it's foul. 4 runs, 4 hits for Winnipeg. 3 runs, 4 hits for Sioux City. Strike one on Bastang. And Baldwin from the stretch will come set. 2 in, 1 out, 1 on. The pitch is a breaking ball that got away from Allen. Now he'll pick it up, and heading back to first base is going to be Murphy as he dives back in. So the ball got almost out of the cutout circle at home play. It was picked up by Luis Allen. And thinking about going and advancing maybe on a wild pitch is Murphy. Then Allen picked it up because it wasn't that far away from him. And Murphy said, oh, I better get back. And he did. And a throw goes over to first just for effect. And Murphy back in time. 1 ball, 1 strike on Bastang. And again, a throw over to first base, and that pulled Mazzola off the bag. Mike Murphy hitting .310. Standing over at first base with 4 stolen bases. Brian Bastang batting .249, and the pitch to him is a breaking ball that's outside, 2-1. 325 down the lines here at Shaw Park in downtown Winnipeg, 400 in straightaway center. The 2-1. High and away with a fastball, 3-1. It is a fair ballpark. It rewards you, of course, with a deep shot to any of the fields. It will reward you with a triple to right center if you can get it there and you have speed. And enough foul territory to keep the pitchers happy. Pitch is swung on, bounce back up the middle, and it's going to be off the face of Durant. Picked up by Kendall, though, and he throws to first in time. Took a wild hop. Durant was going to his right. Murphy was moving on the pitch, but I think Durant still thought that he had time to get the baseball, step on second to force Murphy, and maybe get Bastang for the double play. Instead, it took a wild hop. I think it went off the side of the face of Jose Durant, and it caromed right to Kendall. Kendall pulled it out of the air and fired down to first base for the second out to get Bastang, but Murphy's safe at second base. So the tying run into scoring position. First pitch to Wally Backman Jr. is swung on and missed for strike 1. So the out will go 4, 6, and 3 on that out. Runner at second base. Backman Jr. is 0 for 1 tonight. 4-3, the Goldeyes in front, top of second. Sioux City threatening the 0-1. Breaking ball is low, and it's a ball and a strike. Wally Backman on a 24-game hitting streak. Hitting .299 coming in. The 1-1. Breaking ball, half a swing. Did he go? Yes, he did, says home plate umpire Rich Gunton. And Wally will back out, go for a little walk. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Tonight is 9-inning gas giveaway, and in the 9th, somebody's going to win $500 worth of free gas. 1-2. Breaking ball swung on and missed, and it was dropped by Allen, but he touches Backman to complete the strikeout, and the inning is over. But a good response by Sioux City here in the top of the second. 2 runs on 2 hits, and they leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of 2 when we come back. 4-3 Winnipeg Goldeyes Radio Network.
You make a tea time, and Mother Nature goes,
I don't think so.
good thing there's the Golf Dome. With 5 virtual golf simulators, you can play on courses from around the world. Get your practice in at a driving range where you pay by time, not by bucket, and save 40% with summer rates. It's fun stuff, and no crazy weather. The Golf Dome, the bubble off Sterling Lion Parkway. Don't forget to like us on Facebook for specials and coupons.
Coaches, your players are great at scoring goals. But when the goal is raising money, it's not always easy to score. And that's where the Winnipeg Free Press can help. We're introducing a unique fundraising promotion available to all Manitoba minor league sports teams. And if you participate, your team has a chance to meet Winnipeg Jets of Vander Kane. For complete program information, go to winnipegfreepress.com/Team Kane and find out how your team can get involved.
Thinking forward means challenging your business to grow. It's about making hard decisions today to ensure a better tomorrow. At MNP, we'll help your business think forward by being a partner that understands your business challenges and providing industry-specific thought leaders to help take you to the next level. Think forward. Contact your local MNP office or visit us online at mnp.ca.
We go to the bottom of the second. We welcome you back. My name is Paul Edmonds. Glad to have you along, folks, wherever you're hanging your hat tonight. Chris Roberson leads it off. In the bottom of 2, 4-3 Winnipeg. First pitch is in there for a strike from Colin Allen. It's Roberson, Sherundle, DeCaster, Barbero, Canizares, the DH. Every inning's been scored in so far. The 0-1 swung on and a ground ball, 1 hopper, right back to the pitcher. And Allen will field that, underhanded over to first, and there's 1 away. Sioux City getting 1 in the first. Goldeyes coming back with 4 in the bottom of 1, and then Sioux City a deuce in the top half of the second. We'll play some trivia here. And the trivia contest question brought to you by the Place Louis Riel Suite Hotel in downtown Winnipeg. Place Louis Riel, specializing in spacious executive suites. Here is Sherundle DeCaster. He flew out to right field his first pitch. Colin Allen looking to settle in, and the first pitch is inside, ball 1. Contest is open, as always, to those that haven't won in the last 30 days. The 1-0. Swung on and fouled off the home plate umpire, I think. And Rich Gunton. 1 ball, 1 strike. Yeah, open to those that haven't won in the last 30 days. We know who you are. You know who you are. The Mitt Romney campaign knows who you are, and ditto for the Barack Obama campaign. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch. Slider outside, 2-1. Up for grabs is a Goldeyes travel mug. And you'll also have the opportunity to win the grand prize of a weekend stay at the Place Louis at the end of the year, the 2-1. Swung on and popped up. Foul territory, first base side. And the catcher, Serrano's there, and he makes a 2-handed catch in front of his own dugout, 2 away. Nice grab by Ray Serrano. And the batter is Barbero Canizares, the DH. He's walked and scored. Number to call if you think you know the answer tonight, 780-129-0780, 1290, area code 204. 4-3 Winnipeg in front. We're in the bottom of 2, 2 away. First pitch Swung on, that is hammered high, pretty deep to left center, and back goes Inaguchi, and just before the track will make the catch, and that is it for Winnipeg in the bottom of the second inning. They go 1, 2, 3. Looks like Colin Allen is kind of settled in here a little bit. We'll go to the third. We'll give you the question on the other side of these. Winnipeg leads at 4-3. You're listening to American Association Baseball on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
When you're stepping up to the plate with a major league appetite, make the big play for the home run special at Chicken Delight. Here's the pitch. 8 pieces of delicious chicken, medium fries and gravy, 2-liter Pepsi, and 2 free Winnipeg Goldeyes ticket vouchers. That's a $40 value for just $26.99. It's a hit.
So don't call tonight.
Tonight, all right.
Call Chicken Delight.
Summer is something to enjoy, but remember, drinking any alcohol and driving don't mix. Drinking and driving puts you and others in danger. Your best bet is a designated driver who has had no alcohol. Enjoy your summer, but whatever you do, don't drink and drive. To keep Manitobans safe behind the wheel, police are increasing enforcement near you. Watch for them. A message from Manitoba Public Insurance.
What makes Tavern United Manitoba's #1 sports pub? Service second to none. Food that's right on point. And value that's big league all the way. And this summer, during Tavern United's Your Team, Your Tickets promotion, win weekly prizes and qualify to win season tickets to your Winnipeg Goldeyes, Blue Bombers, and of course, the Jets. So get your friends together for some frothy fun, fabulous food, and guaranteed good times at your New World Sports Pub, Tavern United.
You're listening to Winnipeg Goldeyes Baseball, live on TSN 1290. Brought to you in part by Sirius Technologies. Let's get back to the action with Paul Edmonds.
Peter Barrows leads off the third inning, 4-3. Winnipeg in front, Barrows, Delgado, and Serrano. 3-4-5 to face Zach Baldwin. First pitch is swung on and lined right back up the middle for a base hit. 5th hit tonight for Sioux City. First pitch swinging for Peter Barrows, his second hit in 6 trips in the series. And Sioux City out hitting Winnipeg 5-4. Gary leading St. Paul 2-0 in the third inning. Gary has 4 hits. So that is good news on the out-of-town scoreboard for Manitoba Blue Cross. Gary 2, St. Paul no score in the third. Here's Jorge Delgado, an RBI single. Baldwin to work from the stretch. First pitch is in there for a strike. We gave you all of the parameters for trivia. Now we need to give you the question. And we'll do that right after this pitch. Delgado, 3 RBI in the series, 1 tonight, the 0-1. Curve, swung on, hit to the gap in right center. That is going to get down and be taken on a couple of hops by Roberson, who fires it back to the infield. First to third goes Peter Barrows. And Delgado is 2 for 2 tonight. And the potential tying run 90 feet away for Sioux City, and the Goldeyes are going to get somebody up in the bullpen. And it's going to be right-hander Denver Wynn, the Canadian from Kamloops, British Columbia, who was here on the weekend pitching for British Columbia in the Western Canadian Senior Championships. A tournament that was won by local hosts, the Elmwood Giants. First pitch is swung on and bounced left side by Serrano. And it's strike 1 as that's foul. Ray is 0 for 1 tonight. Goldeyes will play the infield back, and they give up the run to turn 2. 4-3, they're in front, but Sioux City banging on the door here. Barrows at third, Delgado at first. Baldwin comes set, the 0-1. Swung on and fouled away right side. Out of play. The question tonight is this: how many players on the Goldeyes current roster were on the team when they started the season on May 18th? We need the number. How many players on the Goldeyes current roster were on the team when they started the season on May 18th? Pitch is swung on, bounce left side, foul. Still 0-2 to Serrano. 780-129-0780-1290, area code 204 if you think you know the answer. Nothing in 2 to Ray Serrano. He's 2 for 5 in the series, hitting .304 on the year. 9 homers, 44 driven in the pitch. Breaking ball swung on, sent down the left field line by a leaping DeCastro into the corner. We are tied. Barrows comes in to score. Striding for second is Ray Serrano. He'll have an RBI double. And it's 3 straight hits. Delgado goes first to third. Serrano is in standing as he drives in his 45th. And the Goldeyes lead is no more. And Yusuke Inaguchi, the batter. He struck out his first trip. And Inaguchi is 0 for 1 tonight and 1 for 5 in the series. Tied at 4 in Sioux City, out hitting Winnipeg 7-4. And Baldwin will come set. First pitch, curve, missed outside, ball 1. Time called, and Luis Allen will go out to have a little chat. We've got a winner on trivia. That didn't take very long tonight. Winner of the answer coming up in the bottom of inning number 7. Thanks for playing along tonight. We'll do it again tomorrow night. And a little meeting between pitcher and catcher here, and now Allen will go back. And set up in behind home plate. 1 ball, no strikes to Yusuke Inaguchi. Runners at second and third, tied at 4, nobody out. The 1-0. Breaking ball swung on and fouled back, and it's 1-1. We're in the top of 3. 8 runs have been scored, 11 hits, no errors. Combined for the 2 teams. By the way, I got a tweet from Andrew Patterson, better known on TSN 1290 as Hustler, the pitch. Breaking balls inside 2-1, and he is one half of Hustler and Lawless, the afternoon show on TSN 1290, our flagship. And it was forwarded from Andrew from Dale. His mother-in-law tonight works at Arby's at the ballpark. Pitch is swung on and fouled back into the seats, 2-2. And she's retiring after 35 years of working Bombers, Jets, and Goldeyes games. So, here's here to Dale's mother-in-law, Jean. Now she'll come and just be a fan. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. Fastball's outside, 3-2. Inaguchi hitting .292. The payoff. Curve swung on and missed. And Inaguchi down on strikes. And he strikes out for the second time. That'll be the 4th strikeout for Baldwin. And there's 1 away. Adrian Martinez will be the batter. A right-handed stick, and here comes Rick Forney. With that tensor bandage on his arm, and he points down to the bullpen, and that's going to be it for Zach Baldwin here tonight. We'll tell our stations down the line. We'll take a 70-second timeout on the call to the bullpen. Goldeyes will get into it early here. Sioux City threatening to take the lead again. We're tied at 4, 2 on, 1 out. Baldwin is out, and Denver Wynn will debut as a Goldeye when we come back on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
One little drop of oil can spoil a million drops of water. So put used oil in its place. Call or click for information.
Used oil Recycling is giving away free Goldeyes key tags at 12 select home games this season with 3 ways to win. If the number on the back of your key tag is drawn in the second inning, you can win a $50 gift certificate from Future Shop. If you activate your key tag online and your keys are ever lost, they'll be returned for free. Once your key tag is activated, you are entered for a chance to win an autographed Goldeyes jersey. The draw will take place at the last game of the season. Mr. Oil Drop reminds you to keep your environment clean and green by recycling your used oil and antifreeze products.
UseOilRecycling.com. Hey, Manitoba, do it now. UseOilRecycling.com.
Call 1-888-410-1440.
Make every drop count.
It's time to get back into the action. Batter up. Turn it up. This is Goldeyes Baseball on TSN 1290. Now back to the voice of the Goldeyes, Paul Edmonds.
That's it for Zach Baldwin tonight. 2 1/3 innings, 7 hits, 4 runs. All earned. Responsible for 2. Serrano at second and Delgado at third. A walk, 4 strikeouts. He gives way to Denver Wynn. Baldwin cannot win it. He could lose it. Pitching change brought to you by Johnson Waste Management. 4520909. And Adrian Martinez will see this right-hander out of Kamloops, British Columbia. Has pitched professionally before. He was in the Frontier League earlier this year. In London, Ontario with the now defunct London Rippers. And Adrian Martinez has walked and scored a run tonight. So runners at second and third with 1 out in a 4-4 tie here. And Denver Wynn with the socks up to his knee will look in to get the sign from Luis Allen. Now time called. And now leans over again to get the sign. Big tall kid, 6'4", 210, first pitch. Fastball is low, and it got away from Allen, goes back to the screen. And it's a wild pitch that will score Delgado, and Sioux City will take the lead at 5-4. So a wild pitch uncorked here by Denver Wynn. And it's 5-4, Sioux City. Serrano gets over to third base. Ball 1 on Martinez, who hasn't seen a strike in this game. It was 4 straight pitches when he walked in the second, and now a walk, or at least ball 1. And there is a fastball that's wide, ball 2. Goldeyes will bring the infield in to protect home plate, trailing 5-4. Denver Wynn, a right-hander, 6'4", 210, 25 years old. The 2-0. Breaking ball swung on and ripped down the left field line. It's a fair ball, and it's going to get into the corner. And Serrano will trot in to score the 6th run. Striding for second is Martinez, and he'll be in standing with an RBI double. And Sioux City has scored 4 runs in the last 2 innings and lead it 6-4. And here's Ryan Pretty, who's driven in a run and scored tonight. Check that, it's a 5-run 2 innings here. And Sioux City scored in all 3. A single run in the first, 2 in the second, and 3 here in the third. And they lead it 6-4. First pitch to Pretty. Fastball wide, ball 1. For Wynn, he was in London this year. He worked 2 2/3 innings and had a 6.75 earned run average. No record. The 1-0 is down and away. 2 balls and no strikes. Walked 1, struck out 2. Didn't have much time put in innings pitched. He's a rookie by classification. 2 balls and no strikes to Ryan Pretty. The 2-0 is high, 3-0. Here in the third, we'll have a look at the Manitoba Blue Cross out-of-town scoreboard in full detail. The 3-0 is in there for a strike, and it's 3-1. Bit of a late strike call on Ryan Pretty. but called a strike by Rich Gunton, and it's 3-1. Gary leading St. Paul 2-0. That's in the fourth inning. And Wynn will come set from the stretch, the 3-1. Fastball swung on, sent down the right field line, but foul. 3-2. Again, Gary 2. St. Paul no score in the fourth on the Manitoba Blue Cross out-of-town scoreboard. Manitoba Blue Cross, color of caring. Fargo leading Laredo 3-1 in the third. Remember, Laredo leading the South. They've won 11 in a row. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Pretty. Only 1 out and 3 in. The pitch. Swung on, ground ball right side. Up with it, Duran. Over to first base. And Pretty is out number 2. And Mike Murphy, the batter. And Murphy has an RBI single here tonight. Boy, the old Wasps are out in full force, aren't they? Ballpark is covered in them, flying everywhere. Wind comes set. First pitch to Murphy, righty is a fastball that just missed outside, ball 1. Sioux Falls leads Grand Prairie, by the way, 3-1 in the third. Grand Prairie needs to win games to catch Laredo the 1-0. Is a breaking ball that's low, 2-0. That looked like a good pitch. Kansas City leading Amarillo 7-2. That's in the third. Amarillo loses, they're out. The 2-0 is a fastball that's in there for a strike, and it's 2-1. Wichita and El Paso are tied at 1 in the third. And Quebec leading Lincoln 9-5, actually 9-6 in the fifth. The 2-1 swung on and fouled back, and it's 2-2. So the games of interest, of course, right here where Sioux City leads the Goldeyes 6-4. And in Gary, where the South Shore Railcats are in front of the Saints 2-0 in the fourth. Runner at third here, and Adrian Martinez. 2 away, and Mike Murphy with a 2-2 count on him. The pitch from Wynn. Fastball is high, 3-2. Some finals today from the major leagues. 2 of them from the National League. The Los Angeles Dodgers outlasted the Colorado Rockies in Denver 10-8 today. 3-2. Is just outside. Allen tried to hold it there and didn't get it from Rich Gunton. And it ends up being a walk, and it puts 2 on now. Runners on the corners. First walk issued by Denver Wynn. And Brian Mistay is the batter, as Sioux City has sent 8 men to the plate in the inning. In that win today, the Dodgers got a home run from Hanley Ramirez, his 22nd. And A.J. Ellis, his 11th and first grand slam of his career. Dodgers won 10-8 over the Rockies. First pitch is outside, ball 1. Joe Blanton picked up the win for the Dodgers, 9-12, his first with L.A. since being dealt from Philadelphia. Drew Pomerantz, the loss, 1-8 for Colorado. Ronald Belisario, his first save. 1 ball and no strikes to Brian Mistay, who is 1 for 2 tonight, doubled and scored in the first, and then was put out 4-6-3. For only a single out, not a double play. The 1-0 is outside, 2 balls and no strikes. Cincinnati won their 3rd straight. They beat Arizona today, 6-2 in Phoenix. And Arizona's dumped 6 in a row. The 2-0. Swung on and lifted out toward right. Here comes Coles. He'll stop up and make the catch. And that is it for Sioux City. But a good inning it was for them. 8 step to the plate, 3 cross it. On a total of 4 hits, no errors, and they leave 2. We'll go to the bottom of 3. Sioux City in front, 6-4 on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
You make it tea time, and Mother Nature goes,
I don't think so.
Good thing there's the Golf Dome. With 5 virtual golf simulators, you can play on courses from around the world. Get your practice in at a driving range where you pay by time, not by bucket, and save 40% with summer rates. It's fun stuff and no crazy weather. The Golf Dome, the bubble off Sterling Lion Parkway. Don't forget to like us on Facebook for specials and coupons.
Coaches, your players are great at scoring goals. But when the goal is raising money, it's not always easy to score. And that's where the Winnipeg Free Press can help. We're introducing a unique fundraising promotion available to all Manitoba minor league sports teams. And if you participate, your team has a chance to meet Winnipeg Jets of Vander Kane. For complete program information, go to winnipegfreepress.com/Team Kane and find out how your team can get involved.
When you order a meal, you ask questions.
Does this go with a nice red?
It's the same when you buy a car.
Does it come in a nice red?
But do you ever ask questions about your health care?
Just take these 3 times a day.
Yeah, all right, sure.
Patient safety is everyone's concern. Healthcare is a big, complex system, and sometimes things happen that aren't planned. Get involved. Speak up. Ask questions. The Manitoba Institute for Patient Safety website has more information on how you can learn to be safe.
Bottom of the third inning. Josh Mazzola to lead it off. Sioux City leads at 6-4. Winnipeg getting 4 in the first and taking a 4-1 lead after Sioux City opened the scoring with a single run. First pitch from Allen is in there for a strike. Colin Allen works into his third. Got roughed up a little bit. Some of it his own undoing. Oh, a pitch slipped right out of his hand and went right over the head of Mazzola, ducked out of the way of that. It only came in at 60 miles an hour. Goes back to the backstop. 1 ball, 1 strike. Got roughed up a little bit in the first for 4. Some of it his own undoing. He walked 3. Mazzola had a 2-run single off of him, and he leads off, does Josh, here in the bottom of 3, the 1-1. He is in there for a strike, and it's 1-2. It's Mazzola, Luis Allen, Mike Coles. 6-4 Sioux City. We're in the bottom of 3. Checking the out-of-town scoreboard for Manitoba Blue Cross. And Colin Allen comes set, 1-2. Swung on, ground ball, left side, foul. Mazzola 4 for 5 in the series with 4 RBI. Right now trying to get on. Talking about that game, Cincinnati, their 3rd straight win today. 6-2 over Arizona. Arizona's lost 6 in a row. 1-2 is outside, 2-2. Chris Heisey homered twice for the Reds. His 5th and 6th. Diner Navarro had a home run to account for the only other run for Cincinnati, who hit 3 home runs. 2-2. Swung on and fouled the plate. And we do it again. Navarro had his 2nd. Brandon Phillips also homered, his 15th. So 4 home runs for Cincinnati in that 6-2 win. Matt Latos goes to 11-4 with the victory. And Arizona's pretty much fallen out of it in the West with that 6th straight loss. 2-2. Swung on, line to left for a base hit. And Mazzola has a leadoff single, and the Goldeyes will bring the potential tying run to the plate in Luis Allen, who is 1 for 1 tonight. San Diego tonight leading Atlanta 4-1 in the 8th, and I love hearing stories like this. As you may or may not know, Chipper Jones is playing his final season in the major leagues. It's a little bit of the swan song season wherever he goes in the National League. Well, today it will be the last time he plays in San Diego, and the fans at Petco Park gave him a standing ovation during his first at bat tonight. First pitch is high to Allen, ball 1. Of course, that game was a late afternoon start on the West Coast. San Diego leading Atlanta 4-1 in the 8th. 1 ball, no strikes to Luis Allen. The pitch is in there for a strike, and it's 1-1 from Colin Allen. New York Mets in the 7th leading Philadelphia 3-2. Helped along by a Lucas Duda home run, his 13th for the Metropolitans. The 1-1. Runner on the move. Half a swing. Throw down to second is not in time. And Mazzola will have his 7th stolen base of the year. Little protection from Luis Allen on a half a swing. And Allen gets charged with a strike, and it's 1-2. 6th inning. Pittsburgh leading St. Louis 5-0 in the 6th in Pittsburgh. And Washington, who have lost 5 in a row, has a pair of home runs tonight from Bryce Harper, his 13th and 14th, for a 5-3 lead in the 7th over Miami. Pitch is low, 2-2. Washington put up 4 in the 4th inning. 3rd inning, Cubs are at home at Wrigley. They're tied with Milwaukee at 1. And in the 3rd, it's San Francisco leading Houston 4-1. Hunter Pence has homered for the Giants, his 19th. Pitch is swung on, bounced out towards short, fielded by Pretty going to his left. He looked at Mazzola going to 3rd and decided to throw to 1st to get Luis Allen for the first out of the inning. So a productive out here for Luis Allen. And there's one down, a runner at 3rd for Mike Coles, who has an RBI single tonight. 6-4, Sioux City leads it. A final in the American League today had Toronto beat the New York Yankees in New York. Blue Jays 8, Yankees 5 a final today. Yunel Escobar a home run, his 6th. First pitch is inside to Coles, and he hops back out of the way to avoid getting hit, and it's ball 1. For Escobar, a 2-run jack. He also had 3 doubles, and he drove in 5 today. J.A. Happ, the former Astro, picked up the win for the Blue Jays to go to 3-1, the 1-0. Swung on and fouled right side into the seats. A ball and a strike. C.C. Sabathia took the loss. He drops to 13-4. And Casey Jansen, his 17th save for the Blue Jays in that win over the Bronx Bombers today at Yankee Stadium. 1-1 to Mike Coles. Chicago White Sox leading Baltimore 7-1. That's in the 7th. Oakland looking for their 5th straight win tonight. They're in Cleveland and leading the Indians 4-2 in the 6th. Helped along by a Josh Donaldson home run, his 3rd. The Tribe have lost 3 straight. Jason Donald's homered tonight, his 2nd. The pitch is inside, 2-1. 6th inning in Texas tonight. Tampa Bay leading the Rangers 7-4 in the 6th. B.J. Upton is 16th. Evan Longoria his 8th. As the Rays are looking to snap a 4-game losing skid. Mitch Moreland is homered for the Rangers in Arlington tonight, his 15th. The 2-1. Swung on, chopper right side. Coming in to get it is Murphy, and he'll turn and underhanded to first base and get Coles. But breaking on contact was Josh Mazzola, and the Goldeyes have cut it to a 1-run lead for Sioux City with their 5th run, and Coles his 2nd RBI of the night. So 2 away, and it's a 1-run game now as Mazzola comes in to score that ground ball right side by Mike Coles. And here's Kyle Day, who walked his first trip. So we have our 11th run of the game in total tonight. We're only in the bottom of 3. Colin Allen comes set. First pitch to Kyle Day. Swung on, bounced out to first. Fielded nicely by Delgado. He'll take it to the base himself, make an unassisted play, and the Goldeyes are done in the bottom of 3. They get a run on a hit. Don't leave anybody. We'll go to the 4th. Sioux City leads it 6-5 on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
Downtown Winnipeg is the place to be this summer. Get downtown and enjoy fun festivals, concerts, and tours. Catch a Goldeyes game, visit exceptional shopping and dining districts, get a taste for Winnipeg's distinct urban culture, and check out the Out to Lunch concert series with free music downtown every Wednesday at noon all summer long. For info on concert locations and other downtown events, visit downtownwinnipegbiz.com. Get down this summer. Downtown.
In the competitive world of aluminum fishing boats, the bar has been raised again. Introducing the new Aluminum Kingfisher Revolution with exclusive Preflex hull technology that delivers super strong construction, increased performance, and load handling without extra weight. It's the perfect combination for the weekend angler or fishing fanatic. Discover these revolutionary boats at kingfishermultispecies.com or contact Winnipeg Sport and Leisure at 1-800-661-7669. Kingfisher. Fish the good times.
Shorty's Plumbing and Heating is long on service, value, and customer satisfaction. They're your local York certified comfort experts, featuring the finest and high-efficiency York furnaces and air conditioners to keep you comfortable and to save you money on energy bills. Customers keep coming back because they're impressed with Shorty's Plumbing and Heating's Shorty Satisfaction Guarantee. So for your next plumbing, heating, air conditioning, or renovation project, experience the Shorty's Faction difference. Learn more at shortysplumbing.ca.
It's time to get back into the action. Batter up, turn it up. This is Goldeyes Baseball on TSN 1290. Now back to the voice of the Goldeyes, Paul Edmonds.
Well, we go to the fourth inning, 6-5, Sioux City leads it. And we'll see how Denver Wind does in a fresh inning. Sioux City, 6 runs, 8 hits tonight. Goldeyes, 5 runs, 5 hits. Wally Backman Jr. leads it off. First pitch. Swung on, chopper left side foul. Backman Jr., Peter Barrows, and Jorge Delgado. Sioux City by 1. They took the lead with 3 in the third. They have scored in every inning so far. They have chased Zach Baldwin from the game in the third. The 0-1. Fastball wide, 1 ball, 1 strike. Well, we have a full moon tonight. And it's above the right field fence here at Shaw Park. The 1-1. Swung on, chopper right side. 2-hopper fielded by Duran on the edge of the grass, and he throws to first base. 1 away. And Peter Barrows, the batter. Kansas City and Detroit tonight are scoreless in KC as we further our look at the Manitoba Blue Cross out-of-town scoreboard. That's in Kansas City. Detroit no score, KC no score in the fourth. Minnesota leading Seattle 2-0 in the third. Twins are looking to end a 2-game losing skid. First pitch is a fastball high, ball 1. And the only later start tonight of the big leagues at 9:05. Boston is in Anaheim to take on the Los Angeles Angels. The 1-0. Swung on, popped up. Into shallow right field. Back goes Duran. He's underneath it and fighting the wind a little bit. And he makes the catch. Boy, he kind of did a little soft shoe shuffle out there. A little jig. And made the catch. It's a nasty wind. It's pretty strong from right to left tonight. And really, when you're in the stands or on the field, you probably don't feel it on the infield. It's when the ball goes up in the air, almost past the height of the actual facility, that's when it can play tricks on you. And Duran stayed with it, stayed under it, made the catch, 2 away. And the batter is Jorge Delgado, who the Goldeyes have not got out tonight. He's 2 for 2, an RBI, run scored. First pitch fastball is outside, ball 1. For Boston tonight, Zach Stewart starts. He's 1-2 with a 6 flat earned run average. And for the Angels, C.J. Wilson 9-9, a 3.83 ERA. 1 ball, no strikes to Jorge Delgado. 1-0. Swung on, broken bat, hit out toward first. Picked up on a hop by Mazzola. He'll get the stop sign to win, make the unassisted play himself. And for the first time tonight, Sioux City goes 1, 2, and 3. And they do so in the top of the fourth. Zeros across. We'll go to the bottom of 4. Sioux City leads it, though, 6-5 in the Goldeyes Radio Network.
Teamwork wins ball games, and it's made Sabre Agencies an even stronger player in the insurance business. Recently, Sabre Agencies teamed up with Canada's largest personal property insurance company, Intact Insurance. So now, when life throws you a curveball, they'll get you back in the game faster than ever. Are you over 50 with no claims for 3 years? Then you could score big league savings on home insurance, including no deductible on your first claim. Call Sabre Agencies for details. 694-6787.
I'm Larry McIntosh. Los Angeles to Winnipeg, 3,324 kilometers. Portage to Winnipeg, 85 kilometers. Which carrots do you think are fresher? Peak of the market, the vegetables less traveled, and that's a good thing.
Very best from Manitoba, and it's peak of the market.
A little of this. A little of that. A little of this. A little of that. And a whole lot of whatever in between. Funky Cold Medina. Give me the news, I got a bad case. 99.9 Bob FM. 80s, 90s, and whatever.
Bottom of the fourth inning, Jose Duran will lead it off, followed by Bryce Kendall and Chris Roberson. Hitters 9, 1, and 2. Sioux City leads at 6-5, out hitting Winnipeg 8-5. Good crowd again here tonight, 6,167. 61-67. So about 800 shy of last night, but solid gathering nonetheless. First pitch to Duran from Colin Allen, who works into his fourth, is in there for a strike. Jose lined out to right field in that 10-man inning for Winnipeg. And the pitch is low, 1 ball, 1 strike. And again, a right-hander getting loose in the bullpen now. And John Plefka for Sioux City. The 1-1. Breaking ball swung on. Chopper out toward third. Leaping up is Wally Backman Jr. Coming down with it and firing a strike to first in time. What a play by Wally Backman Jr. Climbing the ladder, coming down with that high chopper, getting his balance and firing across to get a pretty quick runner in Jose Duran, and there's one away. And the batter is Bryce Kendall. And Kendall 0 for 1 with a walk and a run scored. And Kendall will step in from the right side, although a ball came out of the bullpen. First pitch is on the inside edge for a strike. Keep talking about the wild card in the American Association, and the Goldeyes lead by 3 on St. Paul. We get a little swirling wind now, and it blows some dust up around home plate. Wild card interesting in both of the major leagues. American League, National League. The 0-1 is in there for a strike. Baltimore and Oakland occupy the 2 wild card spots in the American League. Tampa's a game and a half back, Detroit 2 back, and Los Angeles 4.5 back. The 0-2 is outside, 1 ball and 2 strikes. In the National League, wild card spots are occupied by Atlanta and St. Louis, Pittsburgh 2 back, and Los Angeles 2 back. Should be some good races right till the end of September. 1-2. Swung on, chopper, left side, foul ball. Kendall broke for first base, but will have to get back. 1 away, we're in the bottom of the 4th inning. .6-5, Sioux City in front. And another good crowd here tonight. By the way, we're down to 32 degrees Celsius. I say down. We're currently at 32 degrees Celsius, 89 Fahrenheit. And the weather report for 360winnipeg.ca, 42% humidity. And the wind is still breezy, 24 out of the south, gusting to 37 clicks. 1-2. Swung on, foul back. And out onto Pioneer Avenue. Ball and 2 strikes. You know, it was real tempting today. I don't know about you folks, but maybe when you got home tonight, if you have central air or any kind of air conditioning in your home, the 1-2. Swung on, that's sent out to right field. To his left, Peter Barrows, and toward the line, he'll get there and make the catch. 2 away. And the batter, Chris Roberson. You know, you look at the temperature today, you say, okay, it's going to be about 34, 35 degrees Celsius, which it got to, and it got into the mid-90s in Fahrenheit. It was 95 at game time today for our American friends. But it's going to go down to about 14 tonight, we're told. You know, somewhere into the low 60s. So do you really need the AC on today? First pitch is inside, and it's ball 1. Haven't really required it the last few days, of course. I mean, the nights have been cooler. Days have been pleasant. Nights have been cooler. But this temperature right now at 8:37 Central, 1-0 is in there for a strike. It's 1-1. At 8:37 Central, it is still warm. 32 Celsius, 89 Fahrenheit. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch is low, 2-1. Roberson tonight, 1 for 2, had a base hit in the first, scored a run, and then grounded out back to the pitcher in the second. The pitch is outside and high, 3-1. We're in the bottom of the 4th, 2 away. Winnipeg trailing 6-5. Sioux City had scored in 3 straight innings until the top of this 4th. And they were sat down in order. The 3-1 is outside, ball 4, and the Goldeyes will benefit from a walk here. 2-out free pass, 4th walk issued by Colin Allen, and here comes Stan Clyburn. And Plevka is ready to go, and Clyburn will point down to the bullpen, and we're going to get a pitching change. So both teams will get into their bullpens before the 5th inning. And that will be it for Colin Allen here tonight. And I think John Plevka's going to enter the baseball game when we come back. Tell our station's a 70-second timeout on the call of the bullpen. 6-5 Sioux City on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
What makes Tavern United Manitoba's #1 sports pub? Service second to none. Food that's right on point. And value that's big league all the way. And this summer, during Tavern United's Your Team, Your Tickets promotion, win weekly prizes and qualify to win season tickets to your Winnipeg Goldeyes, Blue Bombers, and of course, the Jets. So get your friends together for some frothy fun, fabulous food, and guaranteed good times at your New World Sports Pub, Tavern United.
Summer is the season for long road trips with the family.
Are we there yet?
And if you want to make it there, it's time for you to talk to Cal. No matter if your visit is for a tire rotation, an alignment, or even a basic oil service, all your visits come with a free mechanical inspection. Make sure your vehicle is ready for the high temperatures and heavy use that summer driving brings. Talk to Cal at any one of Cal Tire's 5 convenient Winnipeg locations.
You gotta roll with me.
You're listening to Winnipeg Goldeyes Baseball, live on TSN 1290. Brought to you in part by Sirius Technologies. Let's get back to the action with Paul Edmonds.
Colin Allen is done for the night. He cannot win it. And he cannot lose it. 3 2/3 innings. And he gives up 5 hits tonight. 5 runs, they're all earned. Responsible for 1. 4 walks, no strikeouts, and he gives it way to hard-throwing right-hander John Plevka. And Plevka was a Goldeye. Not for very long, but I've always liked the arm, and he's a big dude, is John Plevka. 6'8", 240 pounds from New Britain, Connecticut. And he's 28 years old. And he'll face Sherundle DeCaster, who's 0 for 2 tonight. And DeCaster is flown out and popped out. This pitching change is brought to you by Johnson Waste Management, 4520909. So both starters are out. Baldwin's on the hook for the loss right now for Winnipeg, and Colin Allen will get a no decision. 2 out, 1 on, as Chris Roberson over at first base. John Plevka pitched in 5 games for the Goldeyes last year. He was 1-1 with an 8.31 ERA. 4 1/3 innings with the Goldeyes last year. 4 earned runs, 5 hits, 8 walks. That was a bit of a downfall. 6 strikeouts. And his first throw goes over to first to keep Roberson closer to that first base bag. And Roberson dives back in safely. DeCaster 1 for 6 in the series. Goldeyes trailing 6-5. Plevka comes set, and the runner's off, and a pitch out, and the throw down to second is not in time. Even on the pitch out, it was high and wide, and a stolen base for Roberson. And Chris will have his 33rd of the year to lead the team. And it's ball 1 on the pitch out, of course. For John Plevka, he makes his 31st appearance of the year out of the bullpen for Stan Clyburn in Sioux City. He is 0-3 with a 3.89 earned run average. The 1-0, runner on the move to third, pitches low and no throw to third base. 2 balls and no strikes. Second stolen base of the night and the 34th of the year for Roberson. And with 2 away, the Goldeyes have the tying run 90 feet away, trailing 6-5 here, with 2 outs in the inning. And on the count, 2 balls and no strikes to DeCaster. The pitch. Swung on, chopper out towards short. Fielded by Pretty. Up with it, a throw to first. And that is it for Winnipeg in the bottom of the 4th inning. No runs, no hits, and 1 left. We'll go to the 5th. 6-5 Sioux City. Goldeyes baseball. Explorers baseball from Winnipeg, Manitoba on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
Is this the year you catch the big one? It could be if you got the right bait and tackle from Pro-Am Tackle, Winnipeg's exclusive pro shop. Rods, reels, GPS, fish finders, trolling motors, you name it, Pro-Am's got it. And the price is right. Service is exceptional, and they have the only live bait tank in town. So make this the year you haul in more than ever before with a little help from Pro-Am Tackle, Winnipeg's premier bait shop in the Kildonan Crossing Shopping Center, 1615 Regent West. Milwaukee Tools continue to revolutionize the cordless power tool industry with the introduction of M18 Fuel, an exclusive line of extreme performance cordless power tools designed, engineered, and built by Milwaukee to deliver unmatched productivity. When you use an M18 tool with the Fuel name, you know you've invested in the most advanced cordless technology available. Simply put, Fuel delivers unmatched power, runtime, and durability on the job site. Fuel, built for the industrial industry. Free Jive Interactive Media is online, on site, and on the street. Grab the new online version of the Free Jive Weekly at freejivewinnipeg.com or pick it up at one of our 200 local restaurant locations. Find us at local events and keep a lookout for the Free Jive Cruiser around the city. And make sure to visit freejivewinnipeg.com to keep updated on all of our weekly contests and giveaways. Free Jive Interactive Media, online, on site, on the street.
You're listening to Goldeyes Baseball live on TSN 1290. Brought to you in part by Fergie's Fish and Chips and Manitoba Turkey Producers.
To the 5th we go. Ray Serrano, Yusuke Inaguchi, and Adrian Martinez, the DH, due up against Denver Wynn, who works into his 3rd. It's hitters 5, 6, 7 to face the young right-hander, who is pitching in a Senior Bowl tournament here in Winnipeg on the weekend, and now is a professional this week. First pitch to Serrano is high, ball 1. Ray tonight is 1 for 2. He bounced out to second in the first, had an RBI double in the third and scored a run as part of that 3-run third inning. Pitches inside, 2-0, and that's the difference right now for Sioux City, leading 6-5. 2 balls and no strikes to Ray Serrano. Wayne operating from the full line. The 2-0 pitch. Fastball swung on, and that is popped up over by the seats. Mazzola, and he will run out of room as it goes off the roof of the Sioux City dugout and into the grandstand. 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike. Serrano batting .304 of the year. The 2-1 pitch. Swung on, hit out to right field. Tracking toward his left or right and toward the line is Coles, and he'll get there and make the catch. 1 down. Ray Serrano had a 19-game hitting streak broken up on Saturday night. And here's Yusuke Inaguchi, who struck out twice tonight. Baldwin got him twice. 1 out here in the 5th. Tomorrow, Ace Walker versus lefty Richard Salazar, game 3 of this series. First pitch, fastball high, ball 1. On the air, 6:30, first pitch, 7:05. And then game 4 on Friday night, the 1-0. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-1. IW board tonight on 1360 KSCJ in Siouxland. He'll be with us for the next 2 nights as well. The 1-1. Swung on, ground ball right side, rolled right up to Duran, up with it, over to first, 2 away. And the batter is Adrian Martinez. And hi, wherever you're tuning in from, on our flagship station, TSN 1290 tonight. Home of the Winnipeg Jets, Winnipeg Goldeyes, University of Winnipeg Westman, and all things sports here in southern Manitoba. Adrian Martinez has been aboard twice, an RBI double his last trip when he first faced Denver Wind. As the first batter, now a chopper out toward third, backing up on it to Castor, fields it, plants, and throws across. And that's it on 1 pitch for Adrian Martinez and Sioux City in the 5th. They go 1-2-3 for the 2nd straight inning as Denver Wind has retired 7 in a row. We'll go to the bottom of 5, 6-5 Sioux City, Goldeyes Radio Network.
In business, you need all aspects of your operation working together. Still, the decisions you make in one area can impact another. At MNP, we offer a full range of services from accounting, consulting, and tax, so we can help across all aspects of your operation with the resources and industry-specific knowledge that can help your business grow. Think forward. Contact your local MNP office or visit us online at mnp.ca.
The Greenwood Inn and Suites invites you to make it your home base for an overnight stay, your next meeting, or social event. You can even make it a home run with all-day dining or Sunday brunch at Dalton's. Enjoy the first-class service and facilities the Greenwood Inn and Suites has to offer. To book your next stay, visit the website at greenwoodwinnipeg.com or call 775-9889. 775-9889. The Greenwood Inn and Suites, putting the friendly in friendly Manitoba.
Support your own. The Goldeyes and Fort Garry Brewing. Located right here in Winnipeg, Fort Garry Brewing is Manitoba's #1 brewery, crafting a full spectrum of delicious beers and ales, including the award-winning Fort Garry Dark and fan favorite Fort Garry Pale, both of which are available at Shaw Park. So cheer on the home team. Fort Garry Brewing, Manitoba made, Manitoba's own.
Bottom of the fifth inning, Barbero Canizares, the DH for Winnipeg, to lead it off, followed by Josh Mazzola and Luis Allen. 6-5, Sioux City. And they have led for the last couple of innings since the third. We go to the bottom of the fifth. John Plevka stays on the hill for the Explorers. Canizares on an 8-game hitting streak. He's 0 for 1 tonight. And he has a walk and a run scored this evening as well. Darkness has settled right in on downtown Winnipeg, and it is still warm. I guess we're expecting some thunder showers later tonight. And I still see the moon up there, not much in the way of cloud. First pitch is inside, ball one. 1 ball, no strikes. Canizares, a homer, 9 driven in. 1-0 is in there for a strike, and it's 1-1. Let's have a look here in the bottom of the fifth inning, what the Goldeyes are doing this week, and it's brought to you by Boston Pizza. Coming to Boston Pizza during grill therapy, and you could win the ultimate hockey road trip. The 1-1. Change up, swung on and missed, and it's 1-2. To see Winnipeg play LA in LA. Boston Pizza here to make you happy. Well, the Goldeyes continue tomorrow. This series in homestand. 1-2. Breaking ball, swung on, bounced out towards short. To his right, Pretty fields it, throws to first. And there's one down. And the batter is Josh Mazzola, who's 2 for 2, 2 RBI, a stolen base, and 2 runs scored. Tomorrow, it's turn back the clock night. And this game's always a fan favorite, so you'll want to get your tickets early if you haven't got them yet. And I would say maybe even if you're here tonight and you want to go tomorrow, get them after the game. Or come down tomorrow before game time, or take your chances at game time. Goldeyes will wear those vintage uniforms. First pitch to Mazzola is inside, ball one. 6-5, Sioux City leads it, 1 away. It is the post-game dance party tomorrow on the Winnipeg Free Press Entertainment stage with Free Ride. The 1-0 is low, 2-0, as Harry in the Armpits. Free Ride, you know, they do the Beatles, they do the Stones, they dress up like them, perform their music. The 2-0. Swung on, popped up. Center field. Inaguchi in over to his left, and with one hand makes a catch. 2 away. And the batter, Luis Allen. That's going on tomorrow, and then Friday this series concludes. Both game time starts tomorrow and Friday, 7:05. We're on the air at 6:30 if you can join us in person. And then Fargo comes to town for 3, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. First pitch, swung on and missed as Luis Allen swinging out of his shoes on that one. Luis 1 for 2 tonight, an RBI single and a ground out. Nothing in 1 to the Goldeyes right-handed swinging catcher. The 0-1. Swing and a miss on that slider, and it's 0-2. On Saturday, it's player card giveaway to the first 3,000 fans, courtesy of Superstar Sports. Plevka looking in. He'll come set. The 0-2. Swung on and fouled away right side. That gets beyond the ballpark and out onto Pioneer Avenue tonight. Watch out, you cabbies. 0-2 to Allen. Sunday, it's Kid City run the bases after the game for kids 12 and under. Salisbury House 2 for 1 Mr. Big Nip giveaway. Pitch is swung on, bounced out toward first. Fielded behind the bag by Delgado. He'll make the unassisted play, and the Goldeyes go 1-2-3 in the bottom of 5. Zeros across. We'll go to the 6th. Sioux City by 1, 6-5 on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
Is this the year you catch the big one? It could be if you got the right bait and tackle from Pro-Am Tackle, Winnipeg's exclusive pro shop. Rods, reels, GPS, fish finders, trolling motors, you name it, Pro-Am's got it. And the price is right. Service is exceptional, and they have the only live bait tank in town. So make this the year you haul in more than ever before with a little help from Pro-Am Tackle, Winnipeg's premier bait shop in the Kildonan Crossing Shopping Center, 1615 Regent West.
Milwaukee Tools continue to revolutionize the cordless power tool industry with the introduction of M18 Fuel, an exclusive line of extreme performance cordless power tools designed, engineered, and built by Milwaukee to deliver unmatched productivity. When you use an M18 tool with the Fuel name, you know you've invested in the most advanced cordless technology available. Simply put, Fuel delivers unmatched power, runtime, and durability on the job site. Fuel, built for the industrial industry.
Recycle everywhere.
It's a swing, and he popped it up. Has he got it?
The ball was caught, but not by a glove, Mike. Looks like it landed inside a Recycle Everywhere bin. I'd recognize that little blue bird anywhere.
They're everywhere these days.
Beverage container recycling is expanding in Manitoba. Look for Recycle Everywhere bins at Shaw Stadium and other public places. Visit us at recycleeverywhere.ca.
Recycle everywhere.
Never miss the action with live Goldeyes coverage on TSN 1290. Now, back to the voice of the Goldeyes. Here's Paul Edmonds.
Well, we go to the 6th inning. And Sioux City leads it 6-5 tonight. Getting a run in the first, 2 in the second, 3 in the third. Winnipeg getting 4 in the first and 1 in the third. Ryan Pretty, Mike Murphy, and Brian Bastang. And they'll face Denver Wynn, who works into his 4th. He's retired 7 in a row. And I'm not sure why we have a delay. And I'm looking around here, and everybody's in the regular position. And here's Ryan Pretty, who's 1 for 2 tonight. Just to finish up Goldeyes this week with Fargo in town on the weekend. On Monday, it's Fan Appreciation Day. Post-game fireworks, and the Goldeyes get to thank the 285,000 that will likely be through the ballpark this year. And many more on the radio and through television. The pitch is swung on, chopper out toward third, over to Castor and in to left field. And Ryan Pretty has a leadoff single and the 9th hit for Sioux City in the baseball game. And Mike Murphy, the batter, 1 for 1 with a walk. So after retiring 7 in a row, Denver Wynn gives up a leadoff single in the 6th. Also on Monday night, plenty of great prizes. 9-inning giveaway worth of prizes. First pitch and a bunt shown. It's high, and Luis Allen wanted a snap throw to first base, but Mazzola was off the bag on the grass anticipating the bunt from Murphy, and it's ball 1, so nobody was there to throw it to. One lucky fan on Monday, the final game of the regular season, will be awarded a house full of windows valued at $15,000 as part of a Duraco Windows season-long promotion. The 1-0. Swung on, chopper out toward third. Fielded by DeCaster, and he threw it into right field. He threw it into right field. A tailor-made double play ball, and he threw it into right field. And Murphy is safe. Pretty goes to third on that. I will give Murphy a fielder's choice. The intent was to get Ryan Pretty. It will be an error on the third baseman, DeCaster. First error of the night for either team, runners on the corners, and the batter, Brian Bastang. And the Goldeyes will get a right-hander up in the bullpen. And it's Chris Allen. We might just see all 3 Allens in this game here tonight. Ryan Bastang 1 for 3 tonight, a double, fly out and a ground out. First pitch is a fake to third and a fake to first. And Rick Forney is going to come out, and that might be it for Denver Wynn here tonight. By the way, again, tomorrow and Friday, 7:05 start times. Saturday, of course, a 6:05 start. Sunday, in Game 2 against Fargo, 1:35. And then Monday, 7:05 for Fan Appreciation Day. And Rick Forney, whatever he said was brief, and the entire infield will disperse again back to their regular spots. Tickets are at 5 price points if you want to come out and watch any of the remaining 5 games after tonight. 5, 7, 12, 14, and 18 bucks. Available at any Ticketmaster location in the province, including the box office here at Shaw Park. On the phone, 855-GOLDEYE, and through the interweb, Ticketmaster.ca. First pitch, swung on, chopper out toward third, fielded by DeCastro, only one play, that's the throw to first, and they get Bastang on that Baltimore chop. So it's a 2-run lead again for Sioux City. And now here comes Rick Forney again, and that will be it for Denver Wynn for sure. Second visit spells automatic relief. So Bastang, a 5-3 put out on him. He picks up an RBI into score pretty. Mike Murphy advances to second, 7-5 Sioux City, and that will be it for Denver Wynn. I would say a pretty fair debut as a Goldeye for Denver Wynn, and he should get paid off nicely exiting the field. Well, we'll exit for 70 seconds on the call of the bullpen. Chris Allen will trot in. We'll indeed see all 3 Allens in this game. And we do that in 1 minute and 10 seconds. 7-5 Sioux City on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
Knowledge is power.
Get the power you need to succeed at CDI College.
With relevant, focused career training for business, healthcare,
art and design, legal, technology, and more.
Learn more.
Earn more.
Get more out of life with a career you love, not just a job.
Find your passion at cdicollege.ca.
CDI College. We change lives through education.
CDI.
I love it, and we will succeed.
The Field of Dreams Foundation helps kids in need by supporting children's charities. I'm Tony Fletcher, president of the Field of Dreams Foundation, urging you to help out by picking up our special coupon book at Shaw Park for just $5. It's packed with $100 in savings at popular ballpark concessions and local restaurants, or you can pledge an amount per Goldeyes strikeout in the Fillmore Riley K's for Kids program. Learn more at goldeyes.com. Thanks to you, the Field of Dreams Foundation continues to make kids' dreams come true.
You're listening to Goldeyes Baseball live on TSN 1290. Brought to you in part by Fergie's Fish and Chips and Manitoba Turkey Producers.
Denver Wynn is done for the night. Pretty good debut as a Goldeye. We'll tell you about that in just a sec. Chris Allen comes in and replaces Denver Wynn as the third pitcher of the night. It's 7-5 Sioux City. We're in the top of the 6th. Runner at second, 1 in, 1 out. Goldeyes have made an error. Three innings tonight for Denver Wynn. And Denver will give up 2 hits. A run. It is unearned at this point. And I think will stay unearned. He's responsible for 1. A walk, no strikeouts, and he threw a wild pitch. He gave up a couple of inherited runs as well. Here's Wally Backman Jr. to face Chris Allen. This pitching change brought to you by Johnson Waste Management, 452-0909. Wally Backman Jr. on a 24-game hitting streak. He's 0 for 3 tonight. Chris Allen comes set, first pitch. Fastball is low, ball 1. 7 runs, 9 hits for the X's. 5 runs, 5 hits, and the lone error at Camp Goldeye tonight. One ball, no strikes. The pitch. Swung on and fouled away left side, 1-1. So that's what's happening with Winnipeg on our Goldeyes This Week feature for Boston Pizza. Love to see out at any or all or a combination of the remaining 5 games. For you folks in Sioux City, your team's coming home to face Kansas City. And the pitch is swung on and fouled away left side, 1-2 by Backman. And that'll be Saturday, Sunday, and Monday at Lewis and Clark Park. And, of course, you can call the X's office and talk to Shane or Ashley. Get your tickets. I presume fan appreciation on Monday as well. Pitch is swung on and bounced into the Goldeyes dugout, third base side, 1-2. So the X's head back home to finish out with 3 at home against the Kansas City T-Bone Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. If memory serves, it'll be 7:05 Saturday, 6:05 Sunday. The pitch is inside and it got away from Allen, and it bounced off Wally Backman Jr. And over to third base is Mike Murphy. That'll be on a wild pitch. Second wild pitch uncorked by Winnipeg tonight. 2-2 to Wally Backman Jr. 7:05 Saturday, 6:05 on Sunday, 7:05 on Monday in Sioux City against Kansas City. Goldeyes pull the infield in to protect home plate. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Right-hander Chris Allen in to face Wally Backman Jr. And Allen will come set. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. And did he get a piece of it? I guess he did not, because Allen dropped the ball, picked it up, and tagged Wally Backman Jr., who goes down on strikes for the second time tonight and is 0 for 4. And Allen will pick up a strikeout. There's 2 down for Peter Barrows, who's 1 for 3. For Chris Allen, 27 years old, from Williamsport, Pennsylvania. He will be one of our guests on Saturday on Around the Association. Will be on the air on our flagship station, TSN 1290, for Goldeyes listeners against Fargo at 4:30 with Around the Association. Of course, if you can listen to it at the regular scheduled time, you can find it podcast on the website early the following week. First pitch is swung on and fouled away for strike 1. Nothing and 1. And the pitch swung on. That is hit high and fairly deep out to left. Back onto the track is Day. And against the wall with his back, he makes the catch. As the wind picked it up and took it a few extra feet. But the ballpark will hold that fly ball by Barrows. And that's it for Sioux City in the 6th. They add on a run, a hit, a costly Goldeye error, and 1 left. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th. 7-5 Explorers on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
Is this the year you catch the big one? It could be if you got the right bait and tackle from Pro-Am Tackle, Winnipeg's exclusive pro shop. Rods, reels, GPS, fish finders, trolling motors. You name it, Pro-Am's got it. And the price is right. Service is exceptional. And they have the only live bait tank in town. So make this the year you haul in more than ever before. With a little help from Pro-Am Tackle, Winnipeg's premier bait shop in the Kildonan Crossing Shopping Center, 1615 Regent West.
Milwaukee Tools continue to revolutionize the cordless power tool industry with the introduction of M18 Fuel, an exclusive line of extreme performance cordless power tools designed, engineered, and built by Milwaukee to deliver unmatched productivity. When you use an M18 tool with the Fuel name, you know you've invested in the most advanced cordless technology available. Simply put, Fuel delivers unmatched power, runtime, and durability on the job site. Fuel, built for the industrial industry.
That baseball glove. You know the one. The one that you got in high school. The one that got you MVP your senior year. Yeah, you know the one. And we do too. At Ranger Insurance, we protect what's important to you. Because whatever size it is, it's the little things that matter. Whether it's home, life, auto, or commercial, Ranger Insurance has a plan that's right for you. For the protection you deserve, visit rangerinsurance.ca.
Bottom of the 6th inning, we welcome you back. Jorge Delgado Pardon me. For the Goldeyes in the bottom of the 6th, it'll be Mike Coles, Kyle Day, and Jose Duran. Against John Plevka, 7, 8, and 9. 7-5, Sioux City. And Mike Coles facing John Plevka, who works into his 3rd inning, got the last out of the 4th. Then a 1-2-3 5th. And now bottom 6. They are going to the top of the 9th inning in Gary, and Gary leads St. Paul 2-1. And closer Will Kraut is out for the Railcats to try to lock it down. First pitch to Coles is inside, ball 1. Coles 1 for 2 tonight with 2 RBI. 7-5 Sioux City, the 1-0. He is in there for a strike, and it's 1-1. As soon as we know if that one is complete or if they have to go to the bottom of the 9th, we'll let you know on the Manitoba Blue Cross out-of-town scoreboard. The 1-1. Swung on, popped up. At second base, Murphy will give way to Pretty in front of the bag, and shortstop makes the catch. 1 down. And Kyle Day, the batter. And Kyle Day 0 for 1 with a walk tonight. John Plevka's been real good. Kyle Day did not play last night, hitting .275. First pitch is low, ball 1. 3 home runs, 29 driven in. Of course, he's battled injuries this year. Twice on a hamstring problem. And then for you folks in Sioux City, and of course here in Winnipeg, you remember the 1-0 is inside. Kyle in Sioux City in one game back in June made a catch in Sioux City at Lewis and Clark Park in left field and banged his shoulder up against the wall. And that took a couple of weeks before it felt better. The 2-0. Half a swing. It's in there for a strike, 2-1. Kyle was saying earlier we had him on at one point on Around the Association. He's never been as injury struck as he has this year. 2-1. Low and inside. 3-1. Nobody likes getting hurt. I guess the guys that have been hurt a little bit over their careers know how to deal with it a little bit easier. But for Kyle, this was really the first time in his pro career. 3-1. Swung on, ground ball right side. That's going to scoot through and get into right field for a 1-out single. And the Goldeyes have their 6th hit and their first hit since leading off the 3rd. And Jose Duran, the batter, he's 0 for 2. And Duran hitting .282, a homer and 28 driven in. That wind is still howling from right to left tonight. And I can't see the moon any longer. First pitch is swung on and hit fouled on the right field line. Strike 1. Either it is disappeared, somebody's stolen it, or we've got cloud cover. In Winnipeg, you never know. Somebody could run off with the moon. The 0-1. Swung on, and that is lined out to first. Caught by Delgado. Steps on first for the unassisted double play. And that is that for Winnipeg here in a moonless downtown. No runs, a hit, nobody left. We'll go to the 7th. 7-5 Sioux City on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
Summer in Manitoba sizzles all over the place, from our great beaches to our great ballpark. And I just don't mean on the field. I mean on Goldeyes Grill, where they sizzle up some of the best hot dogs you've ever tasted. Diamond Dogs, the official hot dog of the Goldeyes, custom made by Winkler Meats. Diamond Dogs are naturally smoked, gluten and allergen free, and made with quality ingredients that deliver full flavor every bite. Try them at the game or pick them up at your local grocer. Diamond Dogs from Winkler Meats. Product quality is our tradition.
It's Ken with a solution for loneliness out here in the field. I'll Tell you what Ken would do. Ken would keep a two-way radio in the cab. Prairie Mobile has the Kenwood two-way radios that'll keep you in touch with the family and help if you ever need it. Tough, long-range, economical, and very sociable. Say more with two-way radios from Kenwood. It's what Ken would do, and you should too.
After the sale, it's the service that counts. Prairie Mobile, your Kenwood authorized dealer.
Thinking forward means challenging your business to grow. It's about making hard decisions today to ensure a better tomorrow. At MNP, we'll help your business think forward by being a partner that understands your business challenges and providing industry-specific thought leaders to help take you to the next level. Think forward. Contact your local MNP office or visit us online at mnp.ca.
You're listening to Winnipeg Goldeyes Baseball, live on TSN 1290. Brought to you in part by Sirius Technologies. Let's get back to the action with Paul Edmonds.
To the seventh we go, 7-5 Sioux City. Delgado, Serrano, Inaguchi. And climbing to the top of the hill is Chris Allen. Delgado tonight, 2 for 3, a run scored and an RBI. First pitch is on the outside edge for a strike. 7-5 Sioux City. Top of 7. Will Kraut, by the way, is out after 8 1/3 innings. In Gary, the pitch is outside 1-1. Marco Gonzalez, the closer for the Railcats, is in. Adam Frost is on second with 1 out in the 9th, and St. Paul trailing 2-1 in Gary with 1 out in the 9th, but the tying run in scoring position for the Saints. 1-1 is inside, 2 balls and 1 strike. So Gary trying to hold off the Saints. And if they don't, well, I guess here in Winnipeg and southern Manitoba, we're hoping for a little rail catting going on. The 2-1 swung on, lined over first, down the right field line and into the corner. And Jorge Delgado will race around first and dig for second. Up with the ball is Coles. His throw on one hop, not in time. Leadoff double here for Jorge Delgado, who has swung the bat very well this series. 2 hits last night, 3 here tonight. And his first for extra bases, a leadoff double, and that's hit number 10 for Sioux City, who, by the way, had 10 hits last night. Both teams had 10 hits. And Winnipeg being out hit 10-6 here this evening. And Ray Serrano, the batter. And Serrano 1 for 2. First pitch is in there for a strike. Check that, 1 for 3 tonight. A ground out, an RBI double, a run scored, and a flyout. That is the first hit that Chris Allen's given up. Nobody loosening in the bullpen. We're in the 7th. Goldeyes trailing 7-5. The 0-1 swung on and fouled back and off of the roof or into the seats. Off the screen, right by the roof of the dugout of the Sioux City Explorers, and it got into the screen and no chance for Luis Allen to make a catch. And 2 away. Nothing in 2 to Ray Serrano. Allen comes set in the pitch. Swung on, guided out toward right field. Coles will take that on a hop, tried to decoy. It didn't stop Jorge Delgado from advancing to third. And Serrano just kind of one-handed and stuck that bat out. A single into right field. And there's runners on the corners for Yusuke Inaguchi, who's 0 for 3 tonight. Well, the Goldeyes have not had great pitching here tonight. It's been okay in spots. Denver win and a couple of outs here from Chris Allen, but they certainly haven't matched the offense that Sioux City has put up this evening. Marco Gonzalez nailed it down for the Railcats tonight in a 2-1 win over St. Paul. The Goldeyes magic number is now 3. To clinch the wild card, and if they could come back tonight, they could reduce it to 2. Gary 2, St. Paul 1, a final tonight from Gary, Indiana. The 1-0. And a squeeze is on. It's pushed, is the bunt up toward first base. It's picked up by Allen. Mazzola came off the bag. Duran late to the bag at second. And Allen picked up the baseball and had nowhere to throw it. Well, I thought the squeeze was on. Delgado didn't come down from third. He stayed there. And Serrano gets up to second. Inaguchi has a bunt single to load the bases. And here comes Rick Forney with the bases loaded and nobody out in the 7th. Well, good news on the out-of-town scoreboard. Gary wins it 2-1 over St. Paul. That reduces the Goldeyes magic number to 3. And Winnipeg, if they were to come back tonight, but they're in a heap here right now in the 7th and trailing by 2, could narrow it down to 2 games. The game in Gary tonight, as Rick Forney comes out and has a full infield and battery meeting, took 2 hours and 7 minutes to play. As mentioned, Will Kraut went 8 1/3 for the win. Brian Gump took the loss, and Marco Gonzalez picked up the save. And the Gary Social Railcats win tonight to even up that 4-game series at a game apiece. Goldeyes trailing here, though, by a score of 7-5. They put a run up on the board, but Delgado did not come in from third. First pitch is swung on and fouled back by Adrian Martinez. $7-5 is the score. They have 8-5 on the board. And they've changed it. There you go. A double and 2 singles here, and Adrian Martinez 1 for 2 with a walk, run scored, and an RBI. Righty, Chris Allen will come set. More activity in the Goldeyes bullpen. The pitch is low. And the count should be 2-0. They've got 1-0 on the board. Martinez steps back in. The pitch. Down and away, 3-0. They've got 2-0 on the board, but I'm sure it's 3 balls and no strikes. Nothing from our home plate umpire. And nowhere to put Martinez. Goldeyes will move the infield in. Bases are loaded, nobody out. We're in the 7th. The 2-0. Swung on, lined out to left field. That'll get down. And score 2. In to score Delgado. On his heels is Ray Serrano. And it's a 2-run single here for Adrian Martinez. And that opens up the score to make it 9-5 Sioux City. And there's nobody out here in the 7th. Inaguchi stops at second for Martinez tonight. His 3rd RBI. He had an RBI double in the 3rd. And then a 2-run single here. And Sioux City kind of putting the boots to Winnipeg tonight with their 13th hit. And Ryan Pretty, the batter, he's 2 for 3. 2 runs scored, an RBI. First pitch. And a bunt is laid down out in front of home plate, picked up by Allen, and he throws to first. And Ryan Pretty will sacrifice himself. Inaguchi gets over to third. Martinez up to second. And the out goes 1 for 4. And here's Mike Murphy. Left-hander up in the bullpen is Jack Van Leeuwen for Winnipeg. No activity in the bullpen for Sioux City. Infield pulled in, 1 away, runners at second and third. Mike Murphy 1 for 2 with a walk and an RBI tonight. First pitch, swung on, fouled away for strike 1. The moon has returned, so the cloud cover is moved off. Either that or somebody got scared and put it back. Heard us talking about the moon going missing. Oh, what have I done? The 0-1. Swung on, chopper out toward first. Runner breaks, throw home, a tag and a bump. And Allen hangs on to the baseball. And Inaguchi is out. Nice play by Mazzola over at first to the ground ball. The runner broke in Inaguchi, and Mazzola threw it right home. It ends up being a 3-2 putout, and there's 2 down. And Murphy across the bag on a fielder's choice. Over to third is Martinez. So runners on the corners, back to the top of the order, and Brian Bastang, who's 1 for 4 tonight. 9-5, Sioux City leads it. And Bastang, a double in the first. He grounded out, flew out, and grounded out and drove in a run his last trip. First pitch, right down the chute for a strike. And it's 0-1. If you just joined us, St. Paul lost tonight. Goldeyes' magic number to clinch as of right now, that wild card berth, 3 games. And St. Paul has lost 4 of their last 5. Pitches in there for a strike. Gary is a tough place to play. They have one of the biggest ballparks in the league, and yet they have a team that is fast and will fundamental you to death. 0-2. Swung on a breaking ball and sent down the right field line, foul. 0-2 still to Brian Bastang. We're in the 7th. Chris Allen, I think this will be his last inning tonight. If he can get Bastang, Allen sets up outside. 0-2. Fastball swung on and fouled away. 0-2. Chris Allen's on the hill for the Goldeyes. Luis Allen, with 1 less Allen his name, is catching. The starter tonight for Sioux City was Colin Allen, no relation to Chris or Luis. And Chris and Luis are not related. 0-2. Breaking ball a little bit high, 1-2. Tomorrow, Ace Walker versus lefty Richard Salazar. Sioux City tonight looking for a win. 9-5 they lead it. They're out hitting Winnipeg 13-6. Runners on the corners in the 7th and 2 away. The pitch. Swing and a miss on a high fastball. And Chris Allen strikes out 2, and that's it for Sioux City in the 7th. But they add on to the X's. 2 runs on 4 hits in the inning. And they leave 2. After 6.5, it's stretch time in my hometown. We invite you wherever you are tonight to get up with us and stretch them out. We'll go to the bottom of 7. It's all X's. 9-5 over Winnipeg on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
Hit a home run this summer at any of Arby's 6 Winnipeg locations. Whether you want to lead off with Arby's oven-roasted roast beef or return for a designated hit with a market-fresh sandwich or wrap, you'll always come away feeling like a winner after a visit to Arby's. What are you thinking? I'm thinking Arby's. Locally owned and operated, and proud to be a corporate sponsor of your Winnipeg Goldeyes.
Thinking real estate? For a home run every time, choose RE/MAX.
Whether you need to buy or sell a home or lease or sell commercial real estate, RE/MAX has your bases covered. Plus, they're Winnipeg's #1 negotiator. Find your dream home or invest for your future. Outstanding agents, outstanding results. RE/MAX. Visit remax-winnipeg.com to find your agent today.
Commissionaires, Manitoba's premier security solutions provider, will take care of your home security needs the next time you go away on vacation. Commissionaires' team of bonded professionals will check on your home and help satisfy your insurance requirements. They do interior and exterior patrols and make your home look lived in. Visit their website at commissionaires.mb.ca for more information about their House Watch service. Commissionaires, trusted every day, everywhere.
Well, we go to the bottom of the 7th inning. Top of the order in Kendall, Roverson and DeCaster, 1, 2, 3. For Winnipeg, Sioux City leads at 9-5. Bryce Kendall tonight is 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. John Plevka works into his 4th. He came in, got the last out of the 4th, worked a clean 5th, gave up a hit, but got a double play in the 6th, and starts the 7th clean. First pitch is low, ball 1. Kendall is 1 for 5 in the series with a couple of walks, the 1-0. In there for a strike, and it's 1-1. Here in the bottom of 7, let's get to the answer on trivia. That's along the winner's name as well. The 1-1 is high. 2 balls and 1 strike. Trivia contest question brought to you by the Place Louis Riel Suite Hotel in downtown Winnipeg. Place Louis Riel specializing in spacious executive suites. 2 balls and 1 strike to Kendall. The 2-1 is low, 3-1. Our question tonight was this: how many players in the Goldeyes current roster were on the team when they started the season on May 18th? 3-1 is high, ball 4. And it's a leadoff free pass to Bryce Kendall. First walk issued by Plevka, and the 5th by Sioux City pitching tonight. And here's Chris Roverson to step in from the left side. Well, congratulations to Wayne Basso tonight. He resides in Transcona in the city. But he's at the ballpark tonight. He knew the answer to be, well, half of the 22-man roster. First pitch, swung on, ground ball right side to his left, fielded there by Murphy. Only 1 play, and that's to go to first base. Kendall slides in safely at second without a throw. And Roberson moves Kendall along, but is thrown out at first. First pitch swinging, and out number 1. There's Sherendel DeCaster, who's 0 for 3. The answer is 11. 11 players on this team were here when the season started on May 18th in Amarillo, Texas. First pitch to DeCaster, runner on the move to third, and no throw. And Kendall, as DeCaster takes a strike, will have a stolen base, his 21st of the year. And the Goldeyes are kind of running on anything here and running at will, but not driving in any runs since the 3rd. They trail 9-5 here. The 0-1. Swung on, ground ball right side. Well, as soon as I say that, DeCaster singles through the right side to score Kendall. And an RBI single makes it 9-6. Leadoff walk comes in to score. DeCaster has his 67th run batted into the year. And Barbero Canizares the batter. And he is 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. 11 Goldeyes have been here all season. We'll run through them. Congratulations, Wayne Basso. First pitch. Swung on, fouled back, and Canizares right on top of that. And it's strike 1. Kauhi Downing, Matt Rush, Chris Salamita, Ace Walker, Luis Allen, Kyle Day. That's 6. 0-1. Runner on the move, pitches inside. Throw down to second, not in time. Stolen base for DeCaster, his 15th of the year. And the Goldeyes tonight have stolen 5 bases. And the count 1-1 to Canizares. DeCaster is 7. Kendall is 8. Ramon is 9. Mazzola is 10. Roberson is 11. 1 ball, 1 strike to Barbero Canizares. 9-6, Sioux City leads it. The answer to trivia tonight, 11. The 1-1. Swung on and filleted foul right side. That is a souvenir. 1-2. Wayne Basso, our winner, picks up a Goldeyes travel mug. He's also eligible to win the grand prize of a weekend stay at the Place Louis at the end of the season. We'll do it again tomorrow night in the bottom of 2. Plefka will come set. The 1-2 pitch is on the outside edge for a called third strike. And Canizares will go down looking. And the batter, Josh Mazzola. First strikeout of the night for Sioux City pitching. And it belongs to John Plefka. 2 down. I've had a few more requests for an explanation on what looks like somebody has described as the penalty box. I talked about last night it being the witness stand in a courtroom, the bench area atop the steps. First pitch to Mazzola is outside, ball 1. The new construction on the near side toward home plate of the Goldeyes bench area atop the steps in their dugout. 1 ball, no strikes. And the pitch is low, 2-0. It was built at Rick Forney's request. He wanted an area where he could see the game, be a little bit closer to the game, and be able to sit down. A lot of times, and for years, remember Hal Lanier stood kind of with 1 foot on the steps, 1 foot off, and Rick Forney has done that for a few years here too. This is being his 7th, but he wanted somewhere to sit, so they, off the top step of the dugout, the 2-0 swung on, and that's bounced left side foul. They built a platform and then built stilts underneath to compensate for the steps going down, and made it even with this sort of little railing around it with the top of the dugout, so it really shouldn't impede anybody's view from the seats behind the dugout. But a lot of questions about it. It was finished and displayed and debuted last night. The 2-1. Swing and a miss, and it's 2-2 to Mazzola. Josh tonight is 2 for 3 with a couple of RBIs, stolen base, and 2 runs scored. 9-6 Sioux City. We're in the bottom of 7. We have yet to opine on the mystery carpentry there. And a step off by Plefka. I've heard a few disparaging comments about it. But I guess it tells you the kind of power that one field manager, Rick Forney, wields around here. The 2-2 is high, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Right now, there is not a manager there, nor a coach. It's Zach Baldwin and Chris Roberson sitting there. And if you're charging admission to sit in the dugout and it's a regular $5 ticket, those would be $12. The payoff pitch. Swung on, popped up. Right side of the infield. And there is Delgado with the wind, and he'll track it down. A real nice catch by Jorge Delgado as the wind picked it up, started to blow it away from him, and he had to start running and stayed underneath it and made the catch. And that's it for Winnipeg in the bottom of 7. A run, a hit, 1 left. We'll go to the 8th. 9-6 Sioux City on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
You've been trying to dig yourself out of debt with credit cards, loans, payday advances. It was all so easy. You didn't notice how deep in the hole you were getting. But there is someone who can give you different tools to use. Tools like credit counseling, credit proposals, and bankruptcy options to help you climb back to solid financial ground.
Go to lctaylor.com right now. LC Taylor, trustees in bankruptcy. Your way forward.
Your barbecue would like a word with you. Turkey. No, it's not calling you a turkey. It's merely suggesting that Granny's fresh turkey pieces make a great change of taste on the barbecue. Fast, convenient, delicious, and packed with nutrition, Granny's turkey pieces are the perfect way to add sensible sizzle to your barbecuing. Take it from the one who really knows. Granny's Turkey goes great on the barbecue. Granny's Turkey. Great taste, healthy living.
Luxury, convenience, comfort. Have it all with Premier Executive Suites. For business travelers who are always on the move, Premier Executive Suites is your home away from home. You can relax in your comfortable living room, grab a midnight snack in your complete kitchen, and do that last-minute load of laundry with your handy in-suite washer and dryer. Book your extended stay in Winnipeg with Premier Executive Suites. Visit premiersuites.com to make your booking today. Take more of your life with you with Premier Executive Suites.
You're listening to Goldeyes Baseball Live on TSN 1290. Brought to you in part by Avalon and the Gulf Dome.
Well, we go to the 8th inning. New pitcher for the Goldeyes is Jack Van Leeuwer. He's the 4th pitcher of the night. Sioux City leads at 9-6. St. Paul is lost tonight. The Goldeyes magic number right now sits at 3 to clinch the wild card. And like I said, if they could come back and win this, they would reduce it further by 1 game to 2. That's it for Chris Allen tonight. He did a pretty good job. I'll tell you about that. He worked 1 2/3 innings, did Allen. And he did give up 4 hits and 2 runs. Both are earned. Got in some trouble early on in the 7th and then got out of it. No walks, couple of strikeouts, a wild pitch. Pitching change brought to you by Johnson Waste Management, 4520909. Here's Wally Backman Jr., 0 for 4. First pitch is on the outside edge for a strike. It's lefty-lefty here tonight, and Wally rides a 24-game hitting streak into this one. The pitch, breaking ball swung on and missed, and it's 0-2. Backman has bounced out twice to second, struck out twice. The 0-2. Breaking ball swung on and missed, and it's an 0 for 5 night for Junior. And he struck out 3 times. Van Leeuwer, 3 straight pitches, records a strikeout. The Goldeyes have struck out 7 Explorers tonight, but trailed by 3, 9-6. Sioux City leads it. We're in the 8th. Here's Peter Barrows, who is 1 for 4. Chris Bodeshbaugh throwing in the bullpen for the Goldeyes. First pitch, missed outside, ball 1. Let's have a look at trades and transactions brought to you by the Animal Hospital Manitoba. We are a full-service veterinary hospital that also provides behavioral and nutritional counseling. The Animal Hospital Manitoba, we treat your pets as if they were our own. Pitch is swung on and missed, and it's 1-1 to Barrows. Now the Goldeyes and the rest of the American Association had the deadline come and go last Friday at midnight. And the Goldeyes' latest Goldeye, Denver win, was pretty good tonight. He was picked up before the deadline, signed as a free agent, pitches outside 2-1. 3 innings tonight, 2 hits, 1 run, and was unearned. A walk and no strikeouts. 2 balls and a strike to Barrows. The pitch. Swung on, chop road toward third. To his left, DeCaster fields it, gets to his feet after twisting, and fires a strike to first in time. 2 away. Baby. Nice play. And here's Jorge Delgado, who has only gone 3 for 4 tonight. Rick Forney will come out of the Goldeyes dugout. And Pat Jack Van Leeuwen on the back. And now we're going to see former Explorer Chris Bodeshbaugh against his old team. He'll trot in when we trot back in 70 on the call to the bullpen here on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
What should we bring to the lake for dinner tonight?
Something easy that we can throw in the cooler.
Turkey?
Granny's Poultry introduces their new seasoned turkey breast roast.
Sounds good.
Really good.
Pick up a frozen Granny's seasoned turkey breast roast from your local grocery store. Throw it in the cooler, and by the time you get to the lake, it's barbecue ready. For simple and simply delicious recipes, visit Manitoba Turkey Producers at turkey.mb.ca.
When Winnipeggers' stuff exceeds their space, why do so many rely on Storageville?
It's so convenient.
With 2 prime locations, 830 Waverly and 123 Reinders at Stapon Road.
Access to your locker is really easy.
It's totally secure. Every unit is alarmed and video monitored every minute, every day.
My house should be so clean.
They even have a free cube van to stick your stuff in. Storageville, where Winnipeg stores. Learn more about their wow factors at storageville.ca.
You're listening to Winnipeg Goldeyes Baseball, live on TSN 1290. Brought to you in part by Sirius Technologies. Let's get back to the action with Paul Edmonds.
Top of the 8th inning, 2 away, and Chris Bodeshbaugh will come into the baseball game. Jack Van Leeuwen, very good tonight, 2/3 of an inning. No runs, no hits, no walks, and 1 strikeout. Pitching change brought to you by Johnson Waste Management, 452-0909. And Chris Bodeshbaugh is pitcher number 5 tonight for Winnipeg. And he'll face Jorge Delgado, who is 3 for 4, nobody on, 2 away, 9-6 Sioux City. We're in the top of 8. And Delgado has singled twice, doubled, scored twice. First pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for strike 1. Chris Bodeshbaugh had some high praise from his former manager today in our pregame show. 27 years old, 6'3", 190 from Walnut Creek, California. Pitch is swung on and missed, and it's 0-2. That's around the Bay Area. San Francisco, Oakland way. Delgado 0 for 2 tonight. For Bodeshbaugh, he'll come in and make appearance number 47, his 8th as a Goldeye. The 0-2 is high, 1-2. 6-5 with a 4.12 earned run average. 19 saves, 2 with Winnipeg. Of course, not a save situation. The Goldeyes trailing by 3 with 6 outs to go. 1-2 to Delgado. The pitch. Just missed outside, and the fans wanted that one. Very similar to the one that Canizares got rung up on. And now somebody barking from the Goldeyes dugout, probably that exact point, and Rich Gunton pointing over into the dugout. And basically telling people to quiet down. The 2-2. Half a swing, did he go? Yes, he did. And that's a strikeout for Bodeshbaugh. That might have been a makeup call for that last pitch that was missed. Either way, 1-2-3, Sioux City go down in order. A couple of strikeouts to throw in that 1-2-3 inning as well. We go to the bottom of 8. As mentioned, Goldeyes are down to their last 6 out. Sioux City leads at 9-6 on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
Birthdays, office functions, tea parties, whatever. With Archangel Fireworks, every little event becomes a magical backyard affair. So go ahead, rock that next block party. Got a wedding? Bring something blue, and then blow it up. Whatever you do, make it a backyard affair with Archangel Fireworks. At Confusion Corner and online at archangelfireworks.com. The sky is your canvas.
This Goldeyes season, Salisbury House on the Esplanade Riel is hitting it right out of the park with great new taste sensations to get you ready to roar before the game or relive the fun after the final out. With so many great choices, every visit is a new eating adventure. And remember, Sal's is the only place to go for a nip platter, the fan favorite that hits a home run every time. So before or after any Goldeyes game, stroll on over for great food and fun on the Esplanade Riel at Salisbury House. Your house, your food, your way.
If I said to you, you had a beautiful body, would you hold it against me? Well, not if you got the body work done at Morey Auto Body, because beautiful body work is what they do best. They're not part of some giant chain, so they treat every customer like their only customer, and that means attention to detail like you wouldn't believe. Frame straightening, expert refinishing, even boat repairs, painting, and deckling. Morey Auto Body does it all and does it right. Really right. Right where you'd expect them to be, at 700 Morey. These guys hit it right out of the park.
Now we go to the bottom of the 8th inning. And Luis Allen will lead it off, followed by Mike Coles and Kyle Day. In the bottom of 8, John Plefko works in to the 8th inning. For him, his 5th. And the Goldeyes trailing here. Sioux City 9, Winnipeg 6. Still windy here tonight. We're sitting at 31 Celsius, 87 Fahrenheit. Calling for a low of 14 Celsius tonight. And a high of 25 tomorrow, so we'll be around 80 degrees again tomorrow. Here are some partial scores on the Manitoba Blue Cross out-of-town scoreboard as we get into the bottom of 8. Allen is 1 for 3 tonight. First pitch, swung on, line to the gap in right center. That is going to drop, and that is going to get by Inaguchi and go all the way to the wall. Steaming for second, and in there, standing, is Luis Allen. First pitch swinging, he doubles to right center. And the Goldeyes have their 8th hit of the night. And the batter is Mike Coles. And somewhere on the on-deck circle in Kyle Day is the tying run. Fargo is blasting Laredo tonight, 8-1 in the 7th. Laredo in jeopardy of having that very impressive 11-game win streak come to an end in North Dakota this evening. First pitch to Coles is low, ball 1. Kansas City 17, Amarillo 4 in the 8th. El Paso 4, Wichita 1 in the 8th. Quebec defeated Lincoln 14-6. Grand Prairie and Sioux Falls tied at 4 in the 9th, the 1-0. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-1. And Gary over St. Paul, 2-1 a final, reducing the Goldeyes magic number to 3. Number of finals now in the National League. Today, Dodgers beat Colorado 10-8. Cincinnati won their 3rd straight, defeating Arizona 6-2. The Snakes have lost 6 in a row. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the pitch. Swung on, that is hit right back up the middle for a base hit. And Allen will be waved in. Up with the ball is Inaguchi. Allen around 3rd. Here he comes to score. And the throw went to second base and was cut off. And I am not so sure what was going on out there in right center. But Luis Allen, a catcher, probably should never have scored on that. Or at least you got to try to fire it back into the infield on a relay and try to get the guy at home. An RBI single for Mike Coles. Right back up the middle. That wasn't a problem. It was when Inaguchi got it. And I don't know what. There was a little miscommunication on whether he or Peter Barrows was going to pick it up because it kind of went to right center. And seizing the moment, Rick Forney really waves Luis Allen in, who was looking like he was just going to move and advance from second to third on that. Anyway, it makes the score 9-7. And here's Kyle Day with the potential tying run at the plate. Plefka comes set. And he had a throw over to first, and Coles back in time, and now he steps off. So an RBI single for Mike Coles. He drives in Luis Allen. And it's 9-7 Sioux City in the bottom of this 8th inning. And another throw goes over to first. And Coles dives back in safely. San Diego beat Atlanta 8-2 tonight. New York Mets over Philadelphia 3-2. Pittsburgh shut out St. Louis 5-0. And Washington ended a 5-game skid. The pitch is a pitch out, nothing on. Getting by Miami 8-5. Milwaukee leads the Cubs 3-1 in the 9th. And San Francisco in the 7th ahead of Houston 6-4. Finals in the American League, 1 today. Toronto beat New York 8-5. Tonight, the White Sox over Baltimore 8-1. The 1-0 is low, 2 balls and no strikes. Oakland won its 5th in a row. They beat Cleveland 8-4 tonight. And Tampa Bay ended a 4-game skid. They doubled Texas 8-4 tonight. Close one in Kansas City. The Royals beat Detroit 1-0. Bruce Chen the win. The 2-0 is high, 3-0. Chen goes to 10-10. Greg Holland, the save is 9th. In the 8th, Minnesota 9, Seattle no score. In the 2nd, the Angels 4, Red Sox no score in Los Angeles tonight. 3 balls and no strikes here to Kyle Day, who's walked already once. Pitch is low and inside, ball 4. And John Plefka will issue a walk here, and he might be running out of bullets. Second walk issued by Plefka. It puts 2 on. And now the go-ahead run at the plate in Jose Duran. Plefka came in, remember, in the 4th. We're in the 8th. And now we're going to get a little visit here from Stan Clyburn. And he'll bring the whole infield in. Remember, there's only 8 pitchers for Sioux City. And Plefka's done a great job here tonight. He's been exceptional. But when you're talking about a guy that is a reliever and probably hasn't been stretched out like this very often, like I said, working into his 5th inning. Got the last out of the 4th, worked the 5th, 6th, 7th, and now has faced 3 batters here in the 8th and has not retired one. And the batter is Jose Duran. It's 9-7 for Sioux City. If you're the Goldeyes here, do you play the sacrifice to set up the tie? And that's exactly what Duran's going to do. He's going to show bunt. And he pushes one foul first base side. Strike 1. Duran is 0 for 3 tonight. Lined out, bounced out, and lined into a double play. Coles is at second. Day is at first. Sioux City pitching tonight has walked 6. They lead it, though, 9-7, and are out hitting Winnipeg 13-9. And now Sioux City gets a right-hander up in the bullpen. 0-1 to Duran. Showing bunt again. And the pitch. And he pulled back and took low. 1-1. Andrew Snowden getting loose in that bullpen down the right field line for the X's. We saw him last night. 1 ball, 1 strike to Duran, showing bunt again. And a spin off by Plefka to look Coles back to second. If you just joined us, St. Paul has led since the 3rd. Sioux City has led since the third, and St. Paul has lost tonight. The 1-1. And a bunt popped up over the screen, back and down below us. Nice catch by a fan. 1-2 to Duran, who now, as Rick Forney, probably will take the bunt sign off. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Goldeyes did not take batting practice today. Sioux City did. This has been a year where, well, I can remember years where the Goldeyes took batting practice every single day. 1-2 is high, 2-2. Every day. Home or away. The only time you wouldn't as if there was rain that afternoon and the field was tarped. This year, though, with the injuries and the heat, Rick Forney elected on a lot of days. Runners on the move, pitch is swung on, bounce back up the middle. It's picked up there, and it is Murphy who steps on second for the out and then throws down to first to get Duran on the broken bat double play. So Mike Coles gets over to third. They try to send Kyle Day. Murphy picked up the baseball in the slow roller back up the middle, stepped on second to force Kyle Day. That was close. And then threw down to get Jose. And Duran is out, and it ends up being a 4-3 double play. And here's Bryce Kendall. Wow, things were shaping up nicely, but the Goldeyes can't stay out of the double play. They banged into a lot of them this year. So 2 away, runner at third, and Kendall 0 for 2, 2 walks and 2 runs scored tonight. 9-7 Sioux City. We're in the bottom of 8. First pitch is low, ball 1. Mike Coles over at third. Rick Forney tried to have them avoid hitting into the double play by sending the runners, but the ball went over the mound and right to second base. I mean, probably anywhere else, a foot left, a foot right of that bag at second, and you're all right. Because Mike Murphy, the second baseman, probably isn't standing on the bag, kind of waiting for it and then stepping on it. He has to probably come in or over. Pitch is in there for a strike, and it's 1-1. But as luck would have it, in the game of inches of baseball that it is, Goldeyes hit into his 4-3 twin killing. The 1-1 swung on, chopper out toward third, foul. And Kendall will get back after running that out to home plate. Coles to third base. Oh, if you're Winnipeg, you'd love to scratch out another run here. You've got 1 already in the bottom of 8. You've got a runner at third base. You'd love a base hit to get within 1. If you're Sioux City, you like the 2-run lead and would like to get out of this inning heading to the 9th with a 2-run lead. You always find that 1-run lead is a lot more difficult to protect. I mean, the leadoff guy gets aboard, you get him on, get him over, get him in if you're the other team. If it's a 2-run lead, a lot different to score 2 in 1 inning, especially late against presumably the best pitchers on your staff. 1-2. Swung on, ground ball right back up the middle for a base hit. In to score is Coles. And it makes it 9-8. RBI single by Kendall, first hit of the night. And Winnipeg has scored 2 runs in the bottom of this 8th inning. For Kendall, his 34th run batted into the year. An easy trot in for Coles. And here comes Stan Clyburn, and he's going to bring Andrew Snowden in when we come back. Another 70-second timeout on the call of the bullpen. 9-8, Sioux City in front. And Snowden comes in when we come back on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
Hello, Ken Plain here. If you're looking for a foundation contractor that you can trust, go with Avalon. But don't just take my word for it. For over 40 years, people in Winnipeg and surrounding areas have gone with Avalon for their foundation issues. So you know that you are dealing with professionals. To learn more of what we can do for you, call 783-2500. Go with the name you trust. Go with Avalon Construction.
Ever try sucking an orange through a straw? How about 5?
Oh, come on!
It can happen, because we're blending up a difference at Jugo Juice. Our fresh fruit smoothies knock it out of the park with over 5 servings of fruit jammed into every 24-ounce cup. This season, make it a mini combo with a zesty Southwest chicken wrap. Get healthy on the go with Jugo Juice. Find us at Shaw Park and online at jugojuice.com.
You're listening to Goldeyes Baseball Live on TSN 1290. Brought to you in part by Avalon and the Gulf Dome.
Andrew Snowden, the new pitcher tonight for Sioux City. We're in the bottom of 8. Goldeyes have scored twice. It's 9-8 for the Explorers. And John Plevka did a real nice job here tonight. Ran out of bullets, though, I think, in the last couple of innings. And for Plevka, 4 innings tonight. He gave up 5 hits and 3 runs. They are all earned. He's responsible for 1. 2 walks, a strikeout. Pitching change brought to you by Johnson Waste Management, 4520909. Plevka can win it. He cannot lose it. And he could get a no decision. And Chris Roberson will face Andrew Snowden. Roberson 1 for 3 tonight, a walk, 2 stolen bases, and a run scored. Tying run is at first, and Bryce Kendall, who's stolen a base tonight. And I'm guessing the Goldeyes will want to go soon. First pitch is swung on and fouled off the catcher, Serrano, and boy, he felt that one. And Ray goes down on all 4s, and here comes the athletic therapist for Sioux City. And Serrano is really shaken up. And I don't know whether that got him on a leg, on a knee, or in the old compromising area. And he's going to get up. And now kind of walk it off a little bit. Oh, boy. Kind of funny. My oldest guy got into a baseball situation this year and on his team where they actually got to pitch this year, and coach was asking kids about who wanted to pitch, and my guy said sure, and then they said, well, who wants to catch? And they asked my guy, and he said no. Can't say I blame him. Kind of like goalies in hockey. We weren't really discouraging it, but it was not being encouraged, I can tell you that. 0-1 to Roberson. The pitch out, runner on the move, throw down to second, and this time they are going to get Kendall. Good throw there by Serrano. They guessed right on the pitch out, and the Goldeyes get caught after stealing 5 consecutive bases. It goes 2-4, and the inning ends at second. Winnipeg gets 2 runs. They do so on 3 hits. Nobody left. We'll go to the 9th. 9-8 Sioux City on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
What should we bring to the lake for dinner tonight?
Something easy that we can throw in the cooler.
Turkey?
Granny's Poultry introduces their new seasoned turkey breast roast.
Sounds good.
Really good.
Pick up a frozen Granny's seasoned turkey breast roast from your local grocery store. Throw it in the cooler, and by the time you get to the lake, it's barbecue ready. For simple and simply delicious recipes, visit Manitoba Turkey Producers at turkey.mb.ca.
When Winnipeggers' stuff exceeds their space, why do so many rely on Storageville?
It's so convenient.
With 2 prime locations, 830 Waverly and 123 Reinders at Stapon Road.
Access to your locker is really easy.
It's totally secure.
Every unit is alarmed and video monitored every minute, every day.
My house should be so clean.
They even have a free cube van to stick your stuff in. Storageville, where Winnipeg stores. Learn more about their wow factors at storageville.ca.
For 5 years, the new Pembina Chrysler has become Winnipeg's most conveniently located automotive center. From a 30-minute ORS-free oil change, All-Make Collision Center, Canada's largest parts volume dealer, or an incredible selection of new and used vehicles, it's really all here at the new Pembina Chrysler. So why drive to the outskirts of the city to buy, much less go all the way back for service, when it's all here at the new Pembina Chrysler Dodge Jeep, 300 Pembina Highway or PembinaChrysler.com.
Never miss the action with live Goldeyes coverage on TSN 1290. Now, back to the voice of the Goldeyes. Here's Paul Edmonds.
Well, we go to the top of the 9th inning. Chris Bodeshbaugh will work into his 2nd inning. He is the 5th pitcher of the night for Winnipeg. Sioux City leads at 9-8. It's Serrano, Inaguchi, and the DH Martinez. 5, 6, 7. Sioux City has lost 7 straight here in Winnipeg, dating back to last year. And Sioux City, of their 53 losses this year, how about this? 45 have been 2 runs or less. First pitch to Serrano. Swung on, bounced down the third base line by diving to Castor, down into the corner. Serrano around first, heading for second. Here comes the throw. The tag by Duran, not in time. Throw by Day out of the left field corner, right on the money, but Serrano slid to the inside of the bag. The throw went to the outside, and Duran, in that half of a second, tried to get the tag on him, and Serrano got in time with a leadoff double. And the batter is Yusuke Inaguchi, who's 1 for 4. And Inaguchi will step in from the right side. If you're back home in Iowa, South Dakota, Nebraska, Siouxland tonight, are you asking Inaguchi to bunt? He going to show bunt, and he tried to lay one down. It's foul at the plate. I guess the answer is yes. Wind is still howling here tonight. If you're Stan Clyburn, like I said, last inning, 1 run great going into the 9th. 2 runs better. Nothing in 1 to Inaguchi, who's had a bunt single tonight. And then was thrown out with the infield pulled in and a ground ball. Out to first with the bases loaded. Coming in from third base. Strike 1. We're in the 9th inning. This one is over 3 hours old tonight. We've kind of just plodded along. We've had 17 runs, 24 hits combined for the 2 teams. The 0-1 is outside. Snap throw down to second. Not in time. Serrano just got back in time. 1-1 to Inaguchi. Can hear the wind in our microphone here tonight. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch. Outside. And Inaguchi pulled back again, showing bunt. 2-1. 2 balls and 1 strike. Goldie trying to drum up some support here. 2-1. Outside, 3 balls and a strike. Three and 1. Inaguchi has struck out twice, bounced out, and like I said, last time he was up in the 7th. A difference of a 2-run seventh right now, and he lays the bunt down. It's going to be picked up there by Allen. Throw to first will be in time as the catcher scrambled out in front of home plate, doffed the mask, and threw to first base after picking up the baseball. It goes 2-4 on the sacrifice. Serrano over to third base. The difference in this one is a 2-run seventh right now, and Inoguchi had a bunt single to help that along in inning number 7. Adrian Martinez, the batter. Infield in. Martinez is 2 for 3, a walk, 3 RBI tonight. Stands in from the right-hand side. He's a rookie, is Adrian Martinez from Los Angeles, California. First pitch is on the inside edge for a strike. Martinez, 6'3", 230 pounds. Might be a pretty good find. He'll be 24, but not until December. The 0-1. Fastball's outside. 1 ball, 1 strike from Bodeshbaugh. Martinez DHing tonight. He was catching last night. The catcher tonight is at third base. The 1-1. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Really good one. And it's 1-2 on the outside corner of the right-handed swinging Adrian Martinez. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 6,167 here tonight. Most have stuck around. 1-2. Fastball just outside. Allen tried to frame it, didn't get it from home plate umpire Rich Gunn. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And some barking from the grandstand umpires here tonight. 2-2. 9-8 Sioux City. Bodeshbaugh comes set. 2-2. Fastball wide. 3-2. Ryan Pretty stands on deck. 24 hits tonight. Sioux City has 14 of them. Goldeyes have used 5 pitchers. Sioux City 3. The payoff is high, ball 4. And Bodeshbaugh will issue a walk and puts runners on the corners. And the batter is Ryan Pretty, who is 2 for 3, a sacrifice, an RBI, 2 runs scored, and Rick Forney's going to come out to have a little chat. So 1 away, runners on the corners here, and 9-8, the X's lead it. And Forney, in this 9th inning, holding court for a little longer than usual. And now off he goes back toward that third base dugout for Winnipeg. Here's Ryan Pretty. And there's some juvenile heckling going on. Ryan Pretty, you don't look very pretty to me, was the kid's comment. Runners on the corners. Bodeshbaugh comes set. Pretty steps in from the right-hand side. First pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for strike 1. Pretty had a double, drove in a run in the second. Sioux City scored in 3 straight to start the game. A run in the first, 2 in the second, 3 in the third. The 0-1 is outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. One ball, 1 strike. The pitch. Breaking ball, looped over first, out toward right, and that is going to drop for a base hit. In to score is going to be Serrano. And that makes it 10-8. A bloop RBI single by Ryan Pretty. And that might just seal the deal here tonight. And the inning not done. Martinez stops at second. And Mike Murphy will be the batter, 1 for 3 with a walk and RBI. And now we're going to get a pinch runner here for Sioux City. And it's going to be number 36. Mike Basinius is going to run for Ryan Pretty. So Mike Basinius running for Ryan Pretty. Pitch running in this 9th inning. And he'll assume a spot at second base. Here's Mike Murphy against Bodeshbaum. 10-8 Sioux City. First pitch is a slider that's outside ball 1. One ball, no strikes. Now the pitch is in there for a strike. Only 1 out of the inning. 1 in and 2 on. In a marathon here tonight. On a hot night. And Bodeshbaum will come set. The 1-1. On the outside edge for a strike, and it's 1-2. Good fastball. Murphy, an RBI single in the second, walked in the third, and a couple of fielders' choices in the 6th and 7th. One ball, 2 strikes. Bodeshbaum will come set. A check of the runner, the pitch. Swung on, foul back to the screen. We do it again at a ball and 2 strikes. Basinius at second. Actually, Basinius is running for Inaguchi. Adrian Martinez. Mike Basinius at second. Ryan Pretty's at first. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch is just off the table, I guess. Holy smokes. That was another close pitch. 2-2 to Mike Murphy. Basinius at second. Pretty is at first. Adrian Martinez is out of the game. 2-2. Swung on and missed. Throw down to third, and they are going to get Basinius. Strike him out, throw him out, double play. And that is it for Sioux City here at the top of the 9th inning. But they may have added the run that will prevent Winnipeg from winning it or tying it. A run, 2 hits, and 1 left. We'll go to the bottom of the 9th. 10-8 Sioux City. Winnipeg needs 2 to tie, 3 to win it. It'll be Roberson, DeCaster, and Canizares due up when we come back. Last chance for Winnipeg when we return. Make sure you do on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
Yes, hello? Can I get someone to assist me in the digital camera department, please? I've been waiting for 20 minutes, and I'd like to buy this camera before it becomes obsolete.
If you've got camera questions, Don's Photo has answers. So why buy from a box store? You'll find that same camera at the same low price at Don's, minus the confusion. Visit donsphoto.com or stop by one of our 3 Winnipeg stores and let's talk photography.
Nice and fresh.
Just the way I like it.
This is really good.
Ah, that hits the spot.
The spot to hear all that contentment? Our very own fishbowl. The reason? Robin's. Smart coffee lovers count on the famous, always fresh taste of Robin's coffee to add extra zest to every Goldeyes game. Team it with a Robin's fresh baked treat, and you've got, well, a flavored doubleheader. Robin's. Fast, fresh, and friendly.
What if I told you that chiropractic care is highly effective in treating work-related injuries and that the cost is fully covered through the Workers' Compensation Board? And what if I told you that I'll assess the cause of your pain rather than mask your symptoms and that I'll offer a treatment that doesn't involve drugs or surgery? Would you be interested? Manitoba chiropractors are passionate about improving the lives of all Manitobans, working to help injured workers regain their active lives.
Manitoba chiropractors, making life better.
Andrew Snowden will try to close this baby down as we go to the ninth inning, bottom of, and it is 10-8 Sioux City. St. Paul has lost tonight. The Goldeyes magic number to clinch. A wild card is 3. Now a comeback win could reduce that to 2. Roberson, DeCaster, and Canizares, 2, 3, 4 in a long one tonight. Well over 3 hours so far. Again, 18 runs, 25 hits on the board combined. 10-8 Sioux City. Here's Roberson, 1 for 3 with a walk, 2 stolen bases. First pitch from Snowden inside with a fastball. Ball 1. Tomorrow, Ace Walker versus lefty Richard Salazar. The pitch is in there for a strike, and it's 1-1. Outfield not very deep on Roberson. Batting from the left-hand side, the 1-1. Outside, 2-1. Andrew Snowden, as mentioned, we saw him last night. 3 1/3 innings, 4 hits, no runs, no walks, a strikeout. Pitch is swung on and fouled away. Pitched real well last night, did Snowden. 2 balls and 2 strikes. To Chris Roberson, who got the stitches out of his eye a couple at a time during that series in St. Paul. The 2-2. Swung on, fouled back, and we do it again. Yeah, he got a couple out, I think, on Saturday and 2 more on Monday. And the eye today, I must say, looked a lot better. 2-2. Swung on, ground ball, back up the middle for a base hit to start the bottom of 9. And Sharundle DeCaster, the batter. And Sharundle DeCaster, the batter. He is 1 for 4, an RBI, a stolen base. First pitch, swung on and bounced sharply left side, right by field manager Rick Forney again. 0-1. DeCaster's flown out, popped out, bounced out, and singled in a run in the 7th. Sioux City has led tonight since the 3rd. Pitch in there for a strike, and it's 0-2. Snowden will come set. And the pitch. Swung on, ground ball out toward 3rd, but foul. For Andrew Snowden, he makes his 31st appearance of the year for Stan Kleiber. A couple of starts this year, but mostly out of the bullpen. He's 2-2 with a 5.14 ERA. The 0-2. Swung on, chopper out toward 3rd, and foul. High chopper. I don't think you were going to get DeCaster if you were Wally Backman Jr., and that stayed fair because it had too much hang time on it. Snowden Snowden has one save this year, and by the way, this would be a save situation for him. 10-8 Sioux City. They have led since the third. Goldeyes have gotten close a couple of times, but have never tied since taking a 4-1 lead after one. The 0-2 is inside, 1 ball and 2 strikes. By the way, if you're wondering, Wally Backman Jr. for you folks down in Sioux City, 0 for 5 tonight. The 1-2 runner on the move, pitch is swung on and fouled back. We do it again. Meaning that Wally will have his American Association season high 24-game hitting streak likely come to an end unless the Goldeyes tie this and send it to an extra. 1-2 to DeCaster. Snowden will come set. Runner at first base, nobody out. The pitch is outside, 2-2. Shrundle batting .324, 9 homers, 67 driven in. Wind is howling from right to left, has been all night tonight. 2-2, runner on the move, pitches outside, throw down to second, not in time. Roberson with his 3rd stolen base of the night. And he kind of went jumping into the bag at second to try to get around the tag of Murphy. And the count is full to the Goldeyes right-handed swinging third baseman. Snowden comes set. The payoff. Swung on, lined over third into left field. They're going to wave in Roberson. No, they're going to hold him up now. Up with the ball quickly was Brian Bastang, and a good throw back to the cutoff man. And Wally Backman Jr. And DeCaster has a single. And there's runners on the corners. And Barbero Canizares will represent the potential tying run. So nobody out in the bottom of this ninth. And here comes Stan Clyburn. Stan, a baseball man for many decades. Great storyteller. I've used him twice today in the pregame show and a couple of weeks back when the Goldeyes were in Sioux City on Around the Association. And he'll bring everybody in from the infield to have a little chat. Whatever was said was pretty brief, and I think I know what Stan said. Don't let this big guy beat you. If you walk him, fine. We'll take our chances with Mazzola, but do not let this big guy beat you. Because Canizares, a right-handed stick, wind blowing from right to left, could win it with one swing of the bat here in the bottom of the ninth. And wouldn't that be a twist of fate in this one? Because Sioux City has, for the most part, been the better team all night. Snowden comes set. First pitch is low, ball 1. Canizares thought about it, had a notion, didn't go around, holds up, ball 1. Speaking of hitting streaks, Canizares is 0 for 3 tonight with a walk. The 1-0 is in there for a strike, and it's 1-1. And Barbero didn't like the call. Barbero has an 8-gamer coming into this one, but 0 for 3 tonight. 1 ball, 1 strike. Snowden will come set. The 1-1. Breaking ball swung on and popped up. First base side. Delgado's there, and he makes the catch in front of his own dugout, and there's 1 away. And the batter is Josh Mazzola. And Mazzola could win it with 1 swing of the bat. He has 18 home runs to lead the team, a couple RBI tonight. Josh is the first Goldeye to 70 runs batted in on the team. 70 does not put you in the top 5, though. First pitch is on the inside edge for a strike. Mazzola 2 for 4 tonight. Runners on the corners. 10-8 Sioux City, 1 out. Bottom of 9. The 0-1 swung on, and that is punched out toward right center. Right there is Inaguchi. He'll make the catch. Tagging is Roberson. He's going to come down from third to score the 9th run. It's a sac fly from Mazzola, his 3rd RBI of the night. And there's a runner at first, but now 2 away. And the Goldeyes trailing by 1. So 2 down, and DeCaster stays at first base. And here's Luis Allen, 2 for 4 with an RBI, a run scored. His last hit was a double. And Serrano calls for time, steps out in front of home plate, and motions the outfielders to shift toward the right. Luis Allen, of course, is pretty good at going the other way, and Ray wanted to make sure that Louis doesn't send one to the gap and score DeCaster from first with a double. First pitch is in there for a strike. 10-9 Sioux City, bottom 9, and the Goldeyes down to their final out tonight. Snowden looking for his 2nd save of the campaign. The 0-1 is low. 1 ball and 1 strike. 19 runs, 27 hits in total, the 1-1. Outside, 2-1 to Allen. Well, if you lose Luis, it gets interesting because DeCaster gets pushed up into scoring position, and Mike Coles has 2 hits tonight as well, and both have driven in runs. The 2-1. Swung on, ground ball back up the middle. It's going to be picked up there by Pretty, and he will shovel to Murphy at second for the force of DeCaster, and Sioux City ends the Goldeyes' 4-game winning streak with a 10-9 victory here tonight. And you know what? Well deserved. They were the better team. They pitched it better and they swung it better. And Winnipeg made the only error. The Goldeyes made it interesting. A run in the bottom of 9 on 2 hits, and they leave 1. The final score, Sioux City 10, Winnipeg 9. Totals in the post-game show are next after these on the Goldeyes Radio Network.